Good.
And we're good.
Yeah, hopefully you speak on this so you can see, because I want, for this I want to see you guys. Just for a moment, I don't need, use your laptop.
Oh no, I was gonna push it a little bit. Cause
Yeah,
I kind of took myself out.
Yeah, okay, no. All right, so, and take your, take your drink away though. Okay, so,
Cause yeah,
so what are they, so Chuck, you're recording?
Yes.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday morning, day 2 of Business Mastery. Good morning, everybody. You know, I love when the curriculum teaches itself. So obviously we're in business class, so we're not in Forbes, diet or exercise class, but for me it's the same. Health, wealth, and happiness. And if you wake up in the morning and you're feeding your body bad food, you're gonna have a bad day all along. So Pat, relax, what are you doing?
Charging my phone.
So we're recording your all right, so Maria walks in and we're about to, the girls went out to get some coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, and Maria says, I'd love a donut. Now, minutes before that, she walked in saying she didn't sleep all night and her hands hurt her because she's suffering with some nerve, whatever it is. And what?
It's an
autoimmune disorder. And so I'll have a donut. And I said, no, not in my studio anymore. You can eat it outside on the street if you want, but there's absolutely no way, first thing in the morning. Number one, you tell me you've got an autoimmune disease because you're going to have a pile full of sugar. Why is that important? Well, because that's what makes it worse. I don't want to see you suffer. I'm creating success stories here. See, teaching and coaching is one thing, but it's only really good if you've got raging testimonials. So you need to be successful. It's my reputation. Got it? So Larry and Pat have been through a couple of different programs with mine. But how does food play into this? Well, then Maria's also talking about not necessarily being happy. She doesn't eat breakfast till 11 o'clock in the morning, as she said, if she's lucky. And then her office eats fast food throughout the day. I know, look at Pat's face. Pat's freaking out.
And I was like,
but think about this. This is all of America. And she says she hates her whole office. What do you call them, fat asses?
I said we're a bunch of fat asses.
So I don't know how that ends up being productive and fun. And so I happen to have this amazing book where some of our people have been through. So Pat, in an effort to explain what EAT is and what your experience is in just a little bit, can you explain to Maria what the eJournal course is?
Sure. It just makes you more aware of what you're putting in your body. I started this the second week of December, but I never went on a diet. If I really, really wanted to have something, I ate it. But I would write out everything I ate because sometimes you're not aware of how much you're eating or how many calories. You're eating more than one serving. And it also helps you write by your feelings. When you get home at night after your job that you hate it and you're shoving everything in your mouth, you're not really hungry. You're just eating because you hate your job.
But Pat, there's no diet involved, is there?
None whatsoever.
So was this fun to do?
Oh yeah, I've lost weight, but mostly I've lost inches. I just got done telling Larry this morning, I keep a journal. I've always kept a journal of like when I exercise and what I eat and water and stuff. And 2 years ago, I weighed 10 pounds less than I do now, but my waist, stomach, and hips were bigger. I have managed to shrink them.
So let me turn this on because it's a little dark.
so Maria, I went from a size 12, which I've felt for the past few years, to I wear a 10 and a 6 now. Wow. Yeah, I'm like shocked. So.
Yeah.
Is that plugged in?
Yes, it is.
That's half a person.
Well, my original size was 32.
Wow.
So,
That
you
gives
know,
up.
yeah.
Well,
But
part
what Forbes is, the hardest part was this last few pounds, the last 20 pounds, actually 30 since I met you. It's been a little bit. So that's the hard
Well, so
part.
now look what Pat just did. So number one, we're in a meeting, right? She took out a swim gym. Why wouldn't you play with that? Because we're going to be here all day, right? So you're going to keep your energy up. That's number one. And I do see in my mind that everybody all over the world just does this. Why wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. It's not offensive. It's colorful. You can do it on a little coffee break. Most people go out, they leave the boardroom, they go out and have cupcakes and muffins, and they wonder why they're fat. No. But how can you be happy if you're carrying around extra weight? You're just not. there's no animal in nature that carries around extra weight, except domestic animals. Every gazelle looks like every other gazelle. Even elephants all look like the same. That's the way elephants are made. They're not fat, they're just elephants. Giraffes all look the same. Lions all look the same because they eat the same thing every day, day in and day out.
About that. Only our house pets eat fat.
Right, so she never thought about that. Only our house pets get that because we feed them stupid food.
Yeah, because they live with us.
They live with us, they get snacks off the table, and in fact, no animal would eat dried food or dead food. They don't. They either eat animal or vegetable right as it grows. You know, the only animal I think that eats dead food would be, you know, the vultures. But even they, I'm not sure it lasts. So we feed dogs dried food and canned crab. Really? I mean, you feed them soy and corn and things they would never ever eat.
And they have the same illnesses as humans.
Right. And they have the same illnesses as humans. Dogs are also getting cancer.
Yeah.
Yes. So just think about it. The other thing about the Eat Journal for me is I created a book called A Journal for What You Eat and for What's Eating You, because I did not know about food values growing up. I knew about fast food because that's all we could afford. But I also ate because I was unhappy. I stuffed down emotions. I could stand in front of the refrigerator at 11 o'clock at night and just grab whatever was there with my hands, and didn't I not eat a fork, and eat it. I mean, literally stuffing down, so it was horrible. And then I set on a journey. It took me 3 years to write this. I don't know why, but because it was hard, because I needed to understand what my issues were. So on the other side of this are all these little happiness exercises that I found over time that if you spend, I don't meditate. Can you imagine how fast my brain goes? It's so hard to slow down. You know, I can look at a candle or listen to it only for so long. But then I said, you know, what if I did something more active? What if every night I said, you know, what is this one? This one is, and then I made it pretty. Because for me, I don't like the little blue and red sports journals that are this big. And this one was, let's start this week with exercise. I recommend you incorporate some physical exercise. Spend the next few minutes freely writing all the thoughts that just come into your head. Literally just fill your head with whatever, because there's lots of them. When you start to look at all the shit that's in your head, oh, okay, now it's not in my head. When you commit your thoughts to paper, you're on your way to achieving them. Go ahead and dare to ask the universe for 5 things that you really want and want. And then at number 3, it says, don't be shy. Ask what you really want. And this is how this whole thing began for me, getting what you want. And I gotta tell you, even last night, just kind of talking to my partner, we just, every night and every morning, kind of look at each other right now and just say, I just absolutely love it. Can't imagine how lucky I am. And it's been the most wonderful journey, but I created it. I know I did. It's exactly what I asked for. He looks at me and tells me I'm beautiful. When my hair is all goofy in the middle of the night, and it's not a joke, it's what I actually wanted someone to tell me, and that's crazy, right? You know, you have no makeup on, your breast belt's terrible, somebody still says you're beautiful. You're like, that's really cool, because my husband would wake up in the morning, routinely roll over and say, what, did a bear shit in your mouth? That's what I woke up to for years. Do you know how bad I would wake up every morning and I'd feel bad? Nobody wakes up with great smelling breath, but you didn't have to say that. But he would. And when I get my period, he would make fun of me. I'm like, I'm sorry, this is going to happen every month for the rest of my life. And it would always be making like I was doing something wrong. So I would walk around all the time feeling bad. I think at some point I said, well, I've had enough. I've had enough of that. And I gotta tell you don't do that to people. So you know. So what I've been teaching and talking about is true. If you surround yourself with people who are the 5 people closest to you, are who you are. That's why you chose them. They're negative. They're fixated on the economy sucks, and this is bad. The weather's the Phillies. Who cares what the Phillies did? Do you have any investment in the team? If that's what you're focused on, and you fall into the middle class mindset, I'm just gonna go along with the crowd, have beer on Friday, work my ass off, hate my job, party, get drunk, whatever. Okay, do that so the rest of us can live an amazing life. And that's really how I feel. And just in the way you never looked at animals that way, I bet you never looked at society that way. If you're gonna call your office where you spend all your time and you're really smart, fat asses, that's so demeaning when it's so easy to fix.
Yeah.
You just didn't focus on it.
No, they use the word all the time. You know, I mean, it's like.
And you're our therapist, which is you're there trying to fix other people.
Oh, we've done clients. A bunch of different. Therapists are a bunch of big hypocrites. I mean.
But do they need to be?
No, we don't.
And maybe they do, but it's your organization. Why would you even accept the sentence that therapists are hypocrites?
We're too busy fixing everybody else's lives, that our lives ourselves are messed up.
So can I call bullshit on that?
That's what it is.
Yes.
No, but I'm gonna call bullshit because how much better would your clients be if your life was more messed up? So case in point, and this is a really personal thing.
Which is why I decided to, I think it's been about, we were talking about this last night, about 2 years ago, when we both, it turns out we joined the program at the same time, Resource America. And we were talking about that, and you know how you were talking yesterday with the incident yesterday, and how all those people were a bunch of jerks, and at the conference that you went to, that what's really going on out there until you realize you don't want to live your life like that, and you want to make some changes.
Right.
Because, I work with social services and, with custody issues, I work with lots of counseling centers, working with kids and families, and that's how people live. That's how.
What's your laptop cover for a second, because it's covering your face. Just put it down for a second.
That's.
So, but that is, okay, so can we understand maybe why our society is a little broken?
Yes, that's why. And.
Because priests are saying, you don't get married and you don't do anything in the bathroom touching little boys. I get it, we have a problem. Yeah, that's really messed up.
Mhm.
So the only person you can really fix is you. So one of the things that this is, what Chuck was talking about is we put this whole program online, it's 6 weeks long. What we do as an intensive is we actually got on the phone every night at 7 o'clock for an hour for 6 weeks. Watched the videos, did the exercises, educated a little bit, and amazing stuff happened. The other thing is, the only rule of this entire program, which everybody must follow, is if you bite it, write it.
Oh, I can do that.
Well, it's interesting because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots for food.
Oh my God. What are you doing that?
No,
For
no,
a day.
no, it's when you rise, throw a piece of fruit in your mouth, throw a little piece of pineapple, get your system going, put a little piece of melon to clean out your system. There's ways to run your body better than your body. I don't get lucky that I happen to have watermelon in my refrigerator. I put it there because that's what I want to clean out my system. And I also understand with lots of education, when I eat watermelon or cantaloupe or cherries or whatever I eat nothing else with that. Because a fruit digests in 20 minutes, it goes in, it goes out, boom, you go to the bathroom. That's what you're supposed to do every morning. If you're not doing that, you're not living your life well. Then when you get up, what is it you put in your, again, I asked Maria if she put water in her gas tank. She said no. This is why, because the car would get all jacked up.
I take care of my car better than I take care of myself.
So then I look at going, well, but you know better that you need to take care of yourself because you're suffering.
Yeah.
Especially if God said, oh, we're going to give you autoimmune diseases. Maria, wake up. So then every morning or every night, whenever you want, you do an exercise. If you ask Mary in my office, she didn't go through any program. She just grabbed the book and did spin gym on her own. She's lost 54 pounds.
That's awesome.
She spin gym sitting there all the time. We were at the event. When she had downtime, she spin gym. Because it just makes sense to her that we want to, why not? Look what Pat's doing. Because she's not going to have
I was gonna say, it gives you energy. I keep it now. I keep it with me at all the times. But when I'm sitting and watching TV, I keep it on my end table now because when I feel like, oh my gosh, I need a nap, and I've trained myself, no, you don't need a nap. You need to pick up your spin gym, and you do this for a few minutes, you don't need that nap anymore.
And I will tell you what, I tell people the best thing in life is fall in love with this thing. Stop fighting it. I don't know if I like it or not. Who cares? Just do it.
Well, I
I have it on my
table
table next to where I sit in the living room. So if I'm watching TV or doing work, I just subconsciously.
See, I do that. I mean, I keep that in my purse. I didn't bring it today because I didn't know I was going to the airport.
Well, just you know, I take up to 15 of them in my carry-on and I sell them on the plane. I love going to the bathroom, going back with $100. I really do. I get off on that.
Smart.
It's very smart. And
Well, I saw it more of a, like I was telling you yesterday, I thought they would think it's like a weapon.
But everything's a weapon. You know, I thought so in the beginning too, and then the stewardess, the flight attendant said, your computer's a weapon too. You take it and smack somebody in the head with it.
Sure. Yeah.
So it doesn't much matter.
I did be a weapon.
Ah,
Your hands could be a weapon.
yeah, but you know, but they're more likely to confiscate. They throw out my yogurt and my water enough to think that that's dangerous.
But they wouldn't throw that out.
No.
Isn't that funny, huh?
So, number one, this is great, but number two, to eat as many times, and the other thing that we do is we then, every night, we send what we wrote down to somebody else. They don't comment on it, you just have to be honest. And this level of honesty actually gets to you after a while, doesn't it? It's like, okay, there's a brownie there. I love chocolate brownies. I especially love the part that gets the very edge around, around the handles.
I like gooey brownies.
That's probably, if I see those, that's one of those where like, at Dee's party, she had brownies.
Yeah, it was so good.
It's one of those.
Another unhealthy.
Here's the thing, is you get to eat, here's the crazy thing, you get to eat whatever you want. Can I eat a brownie? Sure I can. I can eat the entire tray, although in the old days I might. But if you knew that you had to write it down, and this is a deal with yourself, this is, there's nobody else involved in this but you. And then at some point, if you go, I'm gonna live myself and be a liar to myself, then just don't be in our group. That's really what it means. You can write down a brownie. You can write down 3 brownies. But I will tell you, when you go to email this to your partner and you're like, sure, that's amazing. Or when you look at Serena, or when you look at what Serena had, she had 3 brownies and you're like,
She had a tough time.
she might have had a tough time, but what it does, you can't comment on her. What it does to you when you read that is you're like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Number one, congratulations that she was that honest that she wrote it down. Maybe I have to be a little more honest. All these things go on in your own head because you're a smart adult. But then you go, man, she said she wanted to lose weight, she didn't lose any weight this week, well, And then you go, well, what did I do? And you look at your own, you're like, and you're like, maybe I could be a little better here, because the only diets you've ever seen that are printed are perfect. They're perfect diets, right? But nobody actually does that. If you could actually see my diet today and really see what forms out of each, you're like, wow, that's Josh, by the way. Let me tell you something. Every 3 hours, chicken, broccoli, chicken, broccoli, chicken. I mean, you guys got a competition on Friday.
Yeah.
We were on a cruise where it was unlimited alcohol, unlimited pastries, unlimited everything. It was only steak and eggs. He ordered like 3 or 4 steaks, but he ate enough of what he needed protein-wise. He had 0 carbs, 0. Chuck was there. Chuck, how wild was it to watch him do that?
It was very disciplined. I mean, yeah, he sat in a room full of desserts and didn't touch a one. He would, and the waiters got to know him, that they would order him 3 or 4 steaks at a time, and he would just, sometimes he would take them with him, and he would eat 2 or 3 there, and then he would take 1 or 2 with him so that he had enough to eat between meals. But he just planned ahead. You know, he had his broccoli, he had his vegetable, whatever he needed. He just ordered it and then put it in a Tupperware dish so that he had it with him, so that he was eating constantly and kept feeding his system of the right food. He didn't deviate from that, and it was absolutely amazing.
So one, to eat enough of the right food allows you to not eat the wrong food because you're satiated. But he also made a decision, he has a why. So I tell them when they go on a program, you should really have a why. Just to lose 5 pounds means nothing to you. He's getting on stage naked, basically naked, and being judged for his body. So,
Which means that he's really good.
he does have to look really good, and it's important to him. So you have to decide, well, what would be important? Why would I want to do this?
Well, for me, I guess it would be health. I mean, to be healthy.
Yeah, but you know that's not
No,
enough.
I mean, it's pain-wise. I'm talking about pain-wise.
Yes, well, to be pain-free,
Yeah.
you associate.
So it would be.
Listen to your back. Pull out some of the good lessons to your back. That's bad. Come on. And by the way, Pat, if I offered you some chocolate cake right now, would you want some?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Chocolate cake, she doesn't want.
No, because I hypnotized her.
Oh, well, hypnotize me too, so I don't need any of this crap.
Oh, it's in your pocketbook.
I love that. We both need to be hypnotized.
24 grams of
No, I
sugar.
know better.
This will make you sick. It's corn syrup.
Yeah.
Corn syrup is death. This is absolute. This is like drinking oil oil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Oh,
No, I don't tell them first.
Alright, so, no. You know what, let's not do this now. But I would love to, because this is so bad for me. This is not even, This is not even like a great piece of chocolate. This is just addicted corn syrup to the point that you're gonna continue to be sick.
Yeah.
So we won't do this now. Maybe we'll do it over lunch, because I did something with Pat and Larry. Larry, do you want some chocolate cake?
I wasn't there, so yes.
This is being recorded.
Pat, if I asked you, do you want chocolate cake, what would you say?
If I want, no, thank you. You have
No,
offered me money
before you met me,
times.
before you met me, would you have eaten chocolate cake?
Oh, absolutely.
If I offered you $100 right now to go get a piece of chocolate cake, would you do it?
No.
Wow,
Even though
that's
$100 would be nice.
I know.
Who said no chocolate cake?
You just know $100.
Yeah, she said no to $100.
3 times
No, let me-
before.
See, the thing is that I can walk away from desserts. So,
Well,
and I
this is-
have a lot.
Well, we did well, this is not desserts, this is an addiction. We did something.
Chocolate,
everybody-
yeah.
And we will do that later, because it would be my gift to you to do that. Because it would be nice, because here's the challenge. So this is what's in our purse. Wouldn't it be really interesting if when I do what I'm gonna do later, that you said I could never eat these again?
Oh, that would be.
What are those things?
What is
Those
it?
orange slices?
Yeah.
Yes. So put these back in.
Not real orange license, it's candy.
Oh, I can't eat artificial orange anyway, so. Ugh.
It's deadly to your system is the problem.
It's
Well, I'm allergic
poison.
to artificial orange flavoring too.
And you know what? I mean, I'll share something with you guys, which I never shared with anybody. But, when I was a kid, so as horrible as my childhood was, I would eat candy.
Yeah.
I would eat candy. I mean, we were so fortunate, we're so.
We all did. I grew up eating candy corns, I ate orange slices and all that stuff.
But it was like, it made me, it made me feel better.
Sure, but now it needs to make you feel so bad you're never gonna eat again.
Yeah.
Good, you can do it. What animal are you?
Panther.
Dolphin.
All right, Selena.
And let's take you to the other room for a second. Let's see. You read the computer and the HDMI cable. I think it goes right in the color. We're gonna get a video. So we bring our computer? No. All right. Okay, so that's.
Are you leaving us?
No, we're bringing you with us. We're bringing you
Oh,
with
good.
us.
Okay, good.
We are traveling and we're walking and we're walking. I couldn't help that with the chocolate cake though.
Ah.
I wasn't there.
Something that I've learned about the fructose and all the artificial sugars that end in OSE, like the
Yep.
fructose,
Oh, yeah.
that it actually has a reaction to your body that makes you more hungry.
Yeah, it does. But I'm able to walk. I usually walk away from desserts anyways.
Right.
So,
And you've
you know,
always had that.
Yeah, that's not something I've, ever had a problem with. For me, though, artificial orange flavoring and walnuts, which isn't a lot of desserts anyways, I just tend to walk away from because I know I'm just going to get sick, so it's not even worth bothering.
Right.
Yeah. I need Forbes to do that with me, what she did to chocolate cake.
Yeah.
All sugar, all things sweet, all artificial sugars. Like at home, I use stevia. But like I was drinking a lot of coffee before, and like I was putting French vanilla and stuff like that. I'm like, am I really drinking a coffee, or do I just want the sugar?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I enjoyed the coffee because I just put cream in my coffee and no sugar.
Yeah. Well, I found this stuff called cacao sweetener.
Uh-huh.
It is supposed to be very paleo and keto friendly.
Mhm.
I haven't looked into it, but I just saw it and I saved it on my Facebook feed. So I was going to look into that and see if that has anything.
Be very careful with
value.
that keto. with the keto diet.
Well, with
There
my
she
back,
is.
Where?
there we go.
Yeah. I had to find the code. It just hung up, like my computer just turned off when I unplugged everything for some reason.
There
Oops.
you are.
Yeah. Hey. Let me see if
We knew you'd come back to us.
Yeah.
Smile, Selena.
Hi.
Smile.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
assuming
yeah,
that
we're
we're
all
trying to watch
here.
the TV. I'm not sure.
No.
I'll just put it that way, though.
But smile.
Of course, we smile.
That's better.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, my children. So you guys can all see us? I don't know if there's any in there. I don't think there is. Hang on a second. Oh, no sound. Animal.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm not gonna say anything. Just be your animal, and I'll tell you. Just go be your animal. Where's my animal? Just be your animal. I'm gonna walk up on your space. I don't know. Just kind of what it is.
You want us to do it back home?
Say again, Miss Pat.
You want us to do it back home? You won't see us.
I'll see. Just do it. I'll see you in a minute. Just find your animal.
All right.
Maria, I would take off your shoes.
Yeah, that's what I was
I don't know if elephants in high heels. No, come on, close your eyes. Your son wouldn't be an animal like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what to really like, other than just be thankful. Yeah.
Go do what you do.
It's very
Guys, do this for you for a second. Just get out of you for a second.
What is your animal?
I think my animal is also like a leopard. It's kind of like it's just that stealth, kind of quieter than I am. Powerful as shit. I would put your hands on the floor, my love. And see what it feels like. Yeah, no, because, I just want to, you guys hear show you what I'm watching. Just kind of, so stop for a second, close your eyes for a second. And I want you to go, what does this animal, what does it mean to be that? What does it really feel like? Just take a second, but don't move until you kind of feel it. Visualize what it is. And then just kind of play a little bit. Just play. Nobody's watching you right now. Just enjoy this moment. And you can stretch and move, and animals do things you don't realize. Yeah, Selena is going there. That's nice. Yes, just kind of really go there. Like you're a 5-year-old. 5-year-olds don't act as, they just pretend to be. If you're looking through the eyes of that animal, so Maria, slow down a little bit. I don't think you need, and I think you can sit and not have to keep your hands on the floor, but just kind of imagine, what does it feel like to have that power, a group of other elephants? Who are you in that world? Stay on your knees, though. I kind of like the knees thing. Kind of like you being not girly, because you're not a girl right now. Yeah. And then kind of look, Maria, look out at the other elephants. Look out at the environment. You own the space, girl. Look at the space. That's why I want to sit back on your haunches a little bit. And just look at how powerful you are in that world. Maria Loya, you are a... All right, so it's even sexier. It's even sexier. Now look at the other animals. Open your eyes and think you're going to eat them. Or you're going to attack them. Or look at the elephant over there. What do you think about? Is the elephant gonna leave some food somewhere for you? Could you attack the young elephant? Because you take no prisoners, girl. You are just, if you saw a dolphin, girlfriend, Miss Selena, if you saw that dolphin, you go, man, that's my lunch. You could take it, you could just eat that. Who's your mate? Who's the guy you're looking for? Who are your kids? There's a gazelle and you're eyeing. You go, you own this. You are, yes, you are that princess. Pat, what are you?
A fox.
Well, you're not down on all fours, girlfriend. Foxes don't sit in their chairs.
Sit and close my eyes.
Well, no. Stay as a fox. Get on the floor.
All right.
And kind of wiggle around. Look for food. Larry, what are you?
The Himalayan
Larry.
snow leopard.
Okay. Are you on all fours right now?
Yes, and my dogs are looking at me funny.
Cool. Well, why don't you swipe at your dogs and see what happens and go and nuzzle them like a dog and not like a human.
I have.
Chuck, what are you, Chuck? Chuck, what are you?
Oh, sorry, I was on the ground. I'm a bear.
Cool. I need Selena, start moving. Start moving. And feel it in your whole body. Just move the way you would move. And I want you to I want you to close your eyes. I want you to, what does it mean to really race along the water? To race a boat, to jump up high. To be that sleek, sexy. Oh my gosh. The other animals in the water just look at you and you can race through. Just enjoy that. Yeah, just kind of spend that moment being what does it mean to be that animal? In your shoulders, what do your shoulders feel like? Maria, how powerful, Lucas, and how powerful put your hand down and realize you got this giant thing. No, more than that, you are. Come on, seriously, that is a flat giant. You ever see an elephant's, I think that's some serious things when they hit the ground. Now walk on all fours as you own the ground. You weigh 2,000 pounds. So Maria Loya, I want you to sleek all over this floor. Start moving, Miss Loya. Just move. Moving your hips. What do your hips feel like? When you lift your head to look at something, is it sexier eyes than you've ever seen the world with? How much power do you have? I'd watch out for the panther. You got too close to that animal. You're lunch grade, girl. And I want you to walk with your hips. Walk with your hips. Sleeping as sexy as you've ever been. The first stripper dolphin. Feel your hand on the floor. What is it? What is your hand? It's no longer a hand. It's a paw. It's got long nails. It grips at things. Yes. Yes, Miss Loya. That feels better, doesn't it? Yeah. Love that. Now, Miss Loya, look up and maybe play with a bird. There's like a bird messing with you, but you can eat. That's your lunch. Yeah. Yeah, nice. So, Selena, you're now hungry. You need lunch. Miss Maria Loya, you need lunch too. Well, I don't know if pandas eat elephants, but I want you to look. I want you to look at something small. What's out there? What's scurrying around that you're gonna? Yeah. How do you position yourself to go get that? They're fast. They're squirrely. It's interesting, but see, your son wouldn't play. They don't play at this. They would be that. We used to have these crazy imaginations. So, Chuck, your bear has got weight to him, much more weight than you do. Kind of a big burly thing. Yeah. What does it feel like to look at your hands? Larry, if you're hungry and you got to look around, who's your prey? And how do you look at prey now? Oh, yeah, I love that. Yes. Well, you know, if you're a cat, actually, that's interesting. Maria Loya, lick your own paws for a second. Yeah, no, the back of your hand. The back of your hand. Maria, look at Selena for a second. Yes. Now, my two cats, I want you to stretch. I want you to stretch out, Maria. Just stretch. Oh, everything. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes. Oh. You want to enjoy that. That's what cats do. My snow leopard, same thing. You stretch out, Larry. Oh, grab something. Just kind of move your hips and move your shoulders and move your arms. My little fox, what's for lunch for you? What can you outmaneuver? Just kind of take your own eyes and look as though you were more of a fox than a human. It's like, whoa. Who's out to get you, by the way? Where do you have to hide and sleep tonight? Nice. Yes. Okay, everybody stand up if you would. Stay in your head as your animal. Everybody stand up, and I want you to spread your legs wide. I want you to stretch. Lift up your left arm as long, high as you can. And I want you to listen. The music's kind of sexy. I want you to be the sexiest version of you. As though, as your animal, you're going to try and attract a mate. Circle your hands. Circle your hands. Circle your head. How powerful are you? Where does the center of you lie? Take your hands and rub them on your thighs all the way down your knees and touch your own body. And you love it. You love it. Give yourself a hug. Just enjoy. Enjoy more. Touch more, Miss Courtney. Literally enjoy it. It's your body, and it's amazing. And you're amazing. Nice. Come very, very quiet into you. Breathe in and out. How tall can you stand? Maria Lucasen, say your name and say, I'm enough.
I'm enough. Oh, sorry.
Okay, don't say sorry ever.
Maria Lucas, I am enough.
From where you are right now, just say, I'm Maria Lucas. I don't care how you say it, just believe it more. Go again.
I am Maria Lucas. I am.
Nice. Selena, go.
I am Selena Baker, and I am enough.
Do it again.
I'm Selena Baker, and I am enough.
One more time.
I am Selena Baker, and I am enough.
Now move like a panther and say it. Yes, now say
I
it.
am Selena Baker, and I am enough.
Yeah, I like that. Do that again.
I am Selena Baker, and I am enough.
It's Pat White. Go for it.
I am Pat White, and I am enough.
That's not a fox, my beautiful girl. Do it again. Take your hands off your hips, little girl. You're a fox. Put your hands on the table, and now say it. Go.
I am Pat White, and I am enough.
Be a fox and say it.
I am Pat White, and I am enough.
Need a little more kind of slide. Do it again. Have some more fun with it.
I am Pat White, and I am enough.
I'm Pat White. Have fun. Pause and do something totally different you've ever done. Go.
I am Pat White, and I am enough.
I'm Pat. White. Have some fun. Go do it again.
I am Pat White, and I am enough.
Now take a breath between everyone, and I am enough.
I, Pat White, I am enough.
Do that again a couple of times for yourself and enjoy it. Enjoy it more. Do it again.
I am Pat White. I
Oh, I love that. That's different than the Pat White I just heard a little while ago. Miss Larry, go for it.
I am Larry Thomas, and I am enough.
Nice. Give me more space between Larry and Thomas. Slow it down a little bit more, Miss Leopard. Go.
I am Larry Thomas, and I am enough.
Now one more, even more seductive.
I am Larry Thomas, and I am enough.
One more time. I'm liking it.
I am Larry Thomas,
Mm-hmm.
and I am enough.
Mm-hmm. Miss Maria Loya, go.
I am Maria Loya, and I am enough.
Nice. More panther, more seductive. Literally more seductive.
I am Maria Loya, and I am enough.
Now walk while you do that, and I want to hear more.
I am Maria Loya, and I am enough.
Keep going. Do it again. It's so nice.
I am Maria Loya, and I am enough.
I like it. One more time, a little louder.
I am Maria Loya,
Mm-hmm.
and I am enough.
Good. I like it. Miss Courtney, go. Unclasp your hands, girlfriend.
I am Courtney, the Queen Campbell, and I am enough.
Nice. Now move. Quickly. Move. Literally move. Now I want you to walk across the floor. I don't want you to go. Don't move. No, move faster than you like. Move. Go and say it.
I am Courtney, the Queen Campbell, and I am enough.
Nice. Chuck, go. Chuck.
Sorry, I was muted.
Okay. Go ahead.
I am Chuck Lattiser, and I am enough.
Do it again.
I am Chuck Lattiser, and I am enough.
Stand up.
I'll even.
Stand up. Beat your chest a couple of times.
Oh, I was on all fours.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I didn't see that. Now literally beat your chest and then say it.
I am Chuck Lattiser, and I am enough.
More. Do it again. Come on, own it, Bear. Own it.
Oh. I am Chuck Lattiser, and I am enough.
Interesting. And I am Forbes Riley, and I am enough. I am Forbes Riley, and I'm enough. All right, now skip around. Everybody, just skip. Totally just step around. Skip. Literally, just go on. Skip like a little girl. Skip like a little kid. Just skip. Just skip. No, just move. Just shake it off. Just try to be something else. You know, this is what actors do. This is the kind of shit that we do all the time so that we're not always stuck in the bullshit that we believe we are. We play animals. We become other people. We do this so that we can open up all of our horizons, get rid of our limiting beliefs, and become something beyond the limiting beliefs we thought we were. How do you get powerful? You do this stuff. All right, put your hands together, rub them together. What's the matter with you? All right. Hold hands for a second. Okay, ready to go on a journey of excellence? Bigger than you are?
Yes.
Like successful? Woohoo! Say your names in it up. I am Forbes Riley.
I am Forbes Riley. I am Forbes Riley. I am Forbes Riley.
I deserve all.
And
I deserve
everything.
All right. I wish you guys were here. We'd be hugging you right now.
That's what I used to do when I was away.
We're hugging.
Everybody hug, group hug.
All right, big group hug. Get that group hug. All right, let's go back into our room and get some work done. All right.
At least I ain't into the boob.
I don't want to hear it.
Huh?
Can I just say,
I wish we could do mine too.
Go away.
in my mind, I was this sleek, slender, sexy fox. Right now, I feel thinner. I feel my stomach has gone down.
I get it. I get it. Maria, how do you feel?
Which one?
Maria, I can't even say Maria Ellen, but else.
It felt good because I actually felt like I was an animal. And if you imagine that, I imagine like I was in a.
Put this back over here so it's not
somewhere.
looking up my nose. Hang on a second, because actually it's kind of nice to hear you say that. So hang on a second. Let's put this back over here. Actually, ready? So Maria, actually face it towards you just for the moment, because it's kind of cool. So you just. And tell them in the camera.
So when I was doing it, I felt like the animal. I felt like I was in a forest. I imagined myself that I was in a forest and that there was other animals there. And when I was like turning from side to side, I even felt like I was, that animal. It's pretty cool because I've never done anything like that. That was really awesome.
And so how does your body feel right now?
Oh my gosh, my body feels really good. I feel really relaxed. And I feel fearless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel powerful.
Yeah, I do. Very powerful.
Yes. Because if you embody that and really buy into it, your animal is powerful.
It is.
Way more powerful. It's not Maria. This is you. Nice. It's Maria Lucas and.
Yeah, I was that in the room.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come here, how did that make you feel?
Yeah, I had to be really a lot bigger than I am. See myself 4 times, 5 times as big.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to adjust my movement as well because I usually am somebody who goes really fast and is active. And now I had to go slow and thoughtful and being in a completely different pace as what I usually do. And so I had to really be aware of my surroundings too, because as the matriarch of the herd,
Mm-hmm.
of all the elephants, you watch out for each other and you make sure everybody gets along. So, and I had to look for panthers. Yeah, I was looking for elephants.
So how does that, if you were to embody that in your business, in your work, how might that change your perception?
Quite a bit, because it's something that you can envision if you really focus on it and just concentrate on that one thing. It gives you that feeling of being bigger as I
And powerful.
Yeah.
So imagine that you're in a boardroom or a meeting where you might personally take offense or feel something. Use it for a second. Wait a second. Elephant. Now you'd be bigger. Now you'd be quieter. And maybe you own your space differently. Maybe in a meeting you have this, you know what? Let me look at you guys as prey for a second. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
You start to think that. Nobody knows what you're thinking.
No.
But all of a sudden you kind of move a little different, or you kind of don't, you're not whatever it is you think you normally do. But you're like, and you eye people. Remember I said look up through the eyes of the animal?
Yeah.
Somebody you're not liking at the moment is food. And I will tell you, when you have we all feel energies from people. We don't really know what they are. We just go, whoa, I'm gonna back off a little bit, which is why when you said something about being a hypocrite, it really bothers me. And I'll share a little, no, because you
honest.
No, because some people aren't honest, is it because you think people don't notice. So for a lot of years in my career, I'm on stage and I'm pretending that everything's fine. And it was in my mind fine because it's just the norm, but I'm hiding something. And one of my guys actually said to me a couple years ago, he said, are you married? I said, well, yeah, for like 20 years. He said, but you never mentioned your husband. I said, right, I don't, because not really. And then I had this whole thought, and then he said, man, can I really say something to you? I'm like, okay. He said, you know what's missing from all that you do, and it's love. I was like, it really fucking bothered me. I was on the freeway at the time, and I was like, well, fuck you. How did you see that? What does that mean? And what am I supposed to go for? I got really upset because I thought I was this loving, amazing human being. But if you're a hypocrite, and now somebody sees it, but in a way that everybody could have seen it because I wasn't really hiding it, I guess, because you can't hide it. And that's when I actually shifted. I actually went home that night and said, wow, what does that mean to me? And then how did I get to this age and it was missing? And it's probably when I should have gone to my coach, but I didn't have one for that. And I sat and I coached myself. And I really it was weird. I had this crazy eye-opening going, you can't hide and pretend that you need to be the elephant in the room because I don't want you to be the ants.
No, I won't be the ant anymore.
I know, but when I hear that from people, and you guys, when I first ask people this, they're like, oh, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It is a big deal because I can see it, because it's something you can become. And if it is more powerful than you, well, then you step into this power. So, and for me, I had to actually, and it was painful, I actually started to look at my girlfriends who were married to somebody and said, I really want to be with a partner who's sexy, who makes me feel like a power couple. That's important to me. Someone I don't need someone just at home. I need somebody I can go out with and respect. And then I started looking at wedding pictures and I was laughing. I said, what would it take for you to get married again? And I really did start to laugh. And then I sat down after that moment and said, okay, let's get serious here. Why couldn't you do that? Why couldn't you have that beautiful party? Why couldn't you celebrate life? And what is it going to take to shift everything that I thought I was alone? Being alone isn't good enough. For some reason, as humans, we like one other person. I don't know why that is, but we seem to want the mate thing. Either a business partner mate, a friend mate, a lover mate. It's not like we need a whole bunch of them, but we're kind of like we mate for life things. I think, I don't know, some people not, but I think that's kind of how we're wired, that we like that. You feel complete. With all these love songs, seems to be about finding the love, the one. Now the problem is it makes you feel really crappy when you don't have that, or it doesn't fit the ideal picture. But it doesn't fit the ideal picture, I think, because we're so miswired. What does love look like? What does a relationship look like? Who taught us that? And all that aside, the other person, how about I'm just going to help you fix this one? Because when it's almost, one of the misnomers about partners is that, oh, I need you to complete me. No. When you are complete, you are more attractive to someone else, and there's a different kind of completeness. As opposed to completing the whole, now you complete the team. And that's kind of interesting. They'll have something you don't have, but you're fine just the way you are. But it's kind of nice to have this piece. And I'm going to tell you, that's where my brain is now going. It's a very different concept about attracting someone into your life that supports you and nurtures you. I don't care if it's your best friend, but it's not people who take away from you anymore. Yeah. I don't want anyone to settle for that anymore. You're not here to lift up people. You can, but you're going to notice you get fucking tired of it after a while. And by the way, the people in your life are there because that's what you attracted and accepted at that moment. Who here has friends from high school? Yeah, okay. But not the group that was there in high school. I'm never going to leave you guys. I love your group. And then you go away and you find another group. You can change everything if you want, whatever you want. I just don't think, and that's one of those things in terms of permission that I would love to give you permission to do. To restructure those who are closest to you, restructure your network, your support team. If you don't have one, to create what a team means. You can't do this on your own. One, it's not fun, it's hard to celebrate everyone. And it's nice to have people who say, you know what, let's just move this forward. And if you're struggling, I know enough about you to push you to continue, because we're all gonna fall down. But there are those people who'd be happy to walk over us while we're falling down, step on you and go, ha, I told you so. Well, shit, I don't want that anymore. I want to say, oh my God, I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing, can I help you? Those are pretty powerful people to have in your life. Okay? Who's Courtney? You're a dolphin. Can you turn the camera on? What did that feel like as you were doing what you were doing, girl?
I felt
sleek and free-flowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit different than how I normally feel. I feel stiff. Just stiff from a lot of things, stiff from worry, stiff from knowing, stiff from a lot of things. So it was freeing.
You look like you were having a sensual, amazing dolphin. I mean, that's what dolphins seem to be. They flow through the water and out of your own bullshit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to notice that when you got a little too much, you stopped. And you took a drink or you did something because you don't really want to go there. And I'm going to keep pushing you to go there.
And I give you permission.
Yeah, because you deserve that. You deserve that. You really do. So, Miss Selena, as we are going, Lion Panther, how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel more awake now.
I will tell you something, girl. See, I wouldn't have, when you were starting to move and groove, lions don't do that. I just don't see a mama lion. I see mama lion hunting for food, taking care of her cubs, very stable. You were out there panthering. You're out there licking your paw. You're out there kind of being more sensual than us. And that's, I think, you could at some point go, I'm going to be the most sensual lion she's ever seen. I don't want to, but the panther thing, just that imagery was working for you. I just saw you when you got into it. It was really hot to watch. It was really like, oh my God. You sort of feel it in your shoulders. Because I was kind of as a lover, I was kind of, all of a sudden, I'm not gonna do this in real life. But as the animal, I was like, oh man, what does it mean to have that kind of thing that you put down?
Yes.
It felt really fun to embody that. So Miss Pat White, as a fox, what's going on?
I was slender, sleek, sexy. People were looking at me and thinking, what is she gonna do? Are you there?
We can hear you. At least I can. I can hear you. You're really quiet though, but I can hear you.
I don't think they can. I lost.
No, I think we lost them. They disappeared.
Oh no.
Mode. You were more interesting. I watched your face. You were more interesting to you, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of a funny thing. This is just an old acting exercise, but I love it, and I love it for business people because it's empowering. Miss Larry Thomas.
This is gonna sound funny, but it's sort of after my husband passed away. There was a period where I did a second childhood. We'll put it that way, and it felt like that.
Interesting.
Did some experimenting of things that I was interested in, and it was sort of like that again.
Good. I'm glad that you went there.
Yep.
It helps that we've created a safe space. And Mr. Chuck, my bear, on all fours.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, what an awesome, because because at first I was just kind of imagining it, and then I got down on all fours and had a bigger fence on the ground, and at first I was considering myself just kind of lumbering through. And if you want to call it a metaphor, you can call it a metaphor, but there's all this stuff when you're down on all fours and you're going through either a meadow or through the forest, there's all this stuff on the ground that gets in your way. And as a big bear, you just kind of plow right through it.
Nice.
And it was great. It made me realize that I think that I really am a bear.
Interesting. Why?
Because I think that once I focus on something, all the little stuff I don't allow the little stuff to get in my way. I just go right through it.
Wow, I love that. What an interesting business concept to just kind of do this. Yeah, I know. I always get a lot of fighting up until the time to kind of like all jealous, like, all right, now. And then I get people, you'll notice I have some of my clients on the top of their Facebook, they put their animal with their business quote, what they're doing. And when you find, because it embodies, and when you sometimes on your Facebook, now it's about power. If you want, because everyone loves an elephant, if you see in the right setting, why wouldn't you say, the most powerful way to get out of your 9-to-5 job and explode your life? I need to see your face. I need to see that. Wow, right.
So we thought about that, but we didn't.
Yeah, I need to do 2 pages, 2 Facebook pages, so I have two covers that I need to change.
Well, but the nice thing too about Facebook is you can change it all the time.
I know, yeah.
And I will tell you that when you get your brand and it settles in and it's yours, it's organic. You don't have to explain anything. You look at it, it empowers you. This took me 3 years to finally put the cover on it and go, okay, it's done. And I will tell you, now that it's done, I love it. I love the fact that I made them a little font the way I did. I mean, there's a lot of, everything in here is a decision. We decided to use certain colors. I decided to go with pictures in 4 color. I decided to draw the everything, every moment in this book, every moment, many, many times over, is a massive decision about how I wanted the world to see this. Now, it should not have taken me 3 years. Honestly, don't do that. That's the thing that I've learned. You need to do things faster. But I love the feel. So when you get your branding, you're like, oh, yeah, okay. And you look at your logo, and here's how you know it's right. It's not only you, but everyone else looks and feels congruent. No one asks, no one's saying, you know that check on the Nike, maybe it's just you like pink. You get it, it's their thing, and they own it, and it's so right for, but what we don't understand is how long it took them to get that. It takes a long time, and a lot of people, and a lot of weird decisions by the time you get it. And then sometimes you look at Coca-Cola, and every time they change their stuff, you're like, why are you changing? And then they regret it. I remember the first time they came out with new Coke, like, that's a bad idea. I don't know if that's a bad idea. So I was going to share with you that when it resonates with you and the world, then it's right. Because then you get very much behind it. Okay. To that note, let's get some, what?
No, when you said that, I was like, that's why I was fighting.
No, I know. Trust me. I put things on, layered on top of things, and you try to make it fit. I remember the moment we found this. Actually, finally, I changed my name. I hated it in English. But I remember how hard I fought for this. And I love it. It's great. But it took, oh my God.
I know, I have been looking at it and I have not found one about it.
It's a bit of a process, but you're getting very committed to it. And sometimes you do all these other little things to come back to it. All right, so let's look at some Facebook pages real quickly. And Ken's going to come in real soon. A couple things I need you to do. Everyone get a piece of paper out right now. Everyone get a piece of paper out. You're going to create a PDF right now that your client is going to get of the 5 things that you're going to offer. So let's imagine, maybe I feed this at the end, but the most, hey, if you want to get a free PDF, if you want to get a free thing about what I do, download this. And it needs to be so interesting that they can't wait to get this. What are 5 things that would be very exciting? So what are we working on for you?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk. That's like we have different things, but my brand is mostly the network marketing coaching. But the other brand is me and Jeremy. Me and Jeremy together is the TLC fitness.
What does Jeremy do?
He's like for work?
Yeah.
Oh, he's at a high school. He works at a high school as a career coordinator, but
Right.
he does a lot of fitness and working out and stuff like that. So he makes like videos, the motivation and everything like that. And then I was going to be that person that talk about different supplements and different things like that. So we call ourselves Shaking Bait.
Why?
Why? Shaking Bait? That was a name that was given to us by our team. Because we were considering our team like a really powerful couple and that we gel together. And Shake and Bake, and especially like in Tyler Day and Nights, they were like this close-knit team that just,
Okay, I'm going to focus on just you for a moment.
right.
So, Dr. Selena Baker, write that down. Doctor, underline doctor 3 times. Dr. Selena Baker. I'm going to give you the top 5 quick fixes for more energy every day. That's something everybody wants. I want more energy. Just a thought. And then you can tweak that, but that's my first that comes to mind.
I have an ebook already.
Yeah.
I have it already, an ebook done.
Which is, you know,
But it's for my coaching, so
not
it's
interested.
not.
I don't, you know what, baby, I don't want you to be, you can coach all you want on your own time. You are a doctor. I'm gonna keep holding this down until you hear it. Doctors are closed, and you can all say yes or no.
I guess because I'm making more money with the mentoring right now, so.
Yeah, but the title
So I tell you
itself.
this question, so when you say you're making more money with mentoring, how many clients do you have?
I have 4 right now, but I'm just saying, because I'm not making
And
money
how-
with anything, that's
How much do they pay you?
$100 per person monthly.
Okay, and what do you do with that?
I actually just fund them into a coaching educational system. So what I do at first, I attract them with the knowledge that I do have, and I give them information, but then I actually lead them into an educational system that actually pays me $100 per person.
And what is that system?
MLSP, which
Oh,
is
I'm
my lead system pro.
Yeah, it's in the platform.
Yes,
To
for
benefit funnels.
yeah,
all
they
sales
has
pages.
funnels, sales pages, it has everything for them that they need in that. Like,
Okay, but there's,
Many people who are doing it.
is that
Yeah,
right?
that is a big.
it's only 20,000 people, but that's
I don't, explain it, I don't know what MLSP is.
okay. So it is a educational platform for all business owners, but they do have like a lot of it is specialized with the multi-level marketing niche, but it actually is a system that all businesses can use. So with that system, what they do, they teach you how to properly do branding, how to do attraction marketing, how to set up your Facebook ads, how to make a blog. It's My Lead System Pro. I can give you my link so you can see what
Yeah,
it
I
is.
somewhat will. So, but my question is, and they pay, how much do people pay per month for that?
It depends on what level that they actually sign up for, but they just changed the comp plan, like I'm telling you, just this last week. So now I'm trying to like relearn it. But before, when I first started, if I got somebody to get on the pro plan, which is $150 a month, which is really cheap, actually, based on everything that they give you, I get $100 per person.
Okay, you get that every month.
I get that every month.
Nice, okay.
And then, but they just changed the comp plan. Now they have a higher one that's like $300 a month, but then I think you get like $125.
Okay, but again, you're selling stuff on your affiliate system. I don't want to brand. Okay.
Mhm.
Can we go back to what you do? Hang on a second, just bear with me that I'm really good at this.
Yeah, back to what I do.
It's back to what you do. Hi, my name is Dr. Selena Baker. And I've got, and if you don't have this, let me know, but I've got some inside secrets on how to keep you healthy and energized, period. Yeah? Can you do that as well?
Yeah, I can do that.
Great.
I try to, I guess it's because I'm really trying to, I don't like it.
Don't
So
like what?
I
You don't
try
like
to-
being the one to, no, hang on a second. You don't like being the one to give people advice on health and nutrition because you're selling a health and nutrition company.
Right. I meant like, I don't want to be pulled back into pharmacy, but I will talk to you about supplements and vitamins and stuff like
Right,
that.
that's what I'm talking about. I don't want you to work at a pharmacy.
I guess because that's what Josh is helping me with something with the cover photo, and then when I saw the photo, I told him to pause, and because I got into my feelings because it was set pharmacy all over
Which
to
one?
me.
Which one?
So I was like, I'll talk to him later and get to that. It just didn't sit right with me. I was like, I'm not trying to do this anymore. This is so beautiful though. It's so nice.
Can I share something with her?
It's so nice, but it's not what I want to do.
Can I share
That's what
something
Josh was
with
saying,
you?
that's actually really nice.
It is really nice. It's beautiful. Like I think he did an awesome job, but it's just, and it's really like, when I see that photo, I really want to cry.
But I know
I
what
just
it does is, hang on a second, it's not right. Here's what's not right about it.
Mhm.
Well, because it's prescriptions.
Right.
That's wrong. That's
Yeah.
not what you're interested in.
Right.
I almost want, it's not right, because I almost want to put an X through that and say, stop the drugs, start getting healthy.
Okay, I can see that. Now, I like that, but when I
No,
saw
no, no,
that,
no, no,
I got
think about this. Well, no, but this is what you portrayed to him. So I almost want to have this on this side, Doctor of Pharmacology underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the drugs, start getting healthy. Let me give you the secrets how. That's
Okay.
surrender, that's what it is.
Can you hold that up to the screen?
That's what that
Okay.
is.
I like
I'm a
that.
doctor of pharmacology. So
Yeah, that's nice.
it is nice. It's
Yeah.
aligning with what you want to do.
Right.
So
Can you hold that up to the screen so we know what you're talking about?
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I got
So Joshua did a very nice thing for Selena last night and made this based on what we talked about, that she's a doctor of pharmacology, right? Hang on, leave it there for a second, right?
Yeah.
And what she says is it doesn't sit well with her. Of course it doesn't sit well with me either. So
Got it.
I want underneath it says Doctor of Pharmacology, and her whole passion is stop the drugs, start getting healthy, secrets to getting healthy.
I like that.
I like it. Write that down.
Better too.
I like that part right there, Dr. Selena Baker.
No, I got it, but I like it.
Well,
Let me tell you something. What's great about whenever somebody gives you something, you then have an opinion to go forward or backwards. I love the fact that you just said it doesn't resonate. I now know why. And it's perfect. Stop the drugs. I'm a doctor of this stuff. I'm going to tell you. Stop the drugs, start getting healthy. The top five secrets how. That's what your PDF is. Courtney, what's your PDF?
Top 10 mistakes that stop you from achieving success.
Okay. Top 10 mistakes. It's too generic.
Okay.
Because I want you to say the title and we all have to go, oh, I need that.
How about just success from results guide success?
No, wrong direction.
All right.
If you say it, we all want it, then we're ready to go. So, how to earn 6 figures in 5 easy steps.
You know how to do that.
Now, I'm not saying that's it, but that, I want to know that.
Let me think on that a minute.
Right. Well, no, it's okay, but you need something that we all go, oh, and maybe it's about the credibility. So when I see Doctor of Pharmacology, stop the drugs, start getting healthy, I want to know what she knows. That's cool. So from you, your subtitle is, something about major corporate analysts or financial, whatever it is. That's your subtitle. 5 secrets to success that corporations don't want you to know.
I like that one.
Something along that line that is just so tempting.
How about just secrets of success?
Well, but I want a number. I don't want to. It could be secrets, but in this case, I just want it to be so urgent that I go, oh, I need that right now. It's easy to digest. And if you promise just 5, so you deliver, you're good. It's a free ebook. It's a free download.
5 corporate success tips.
Kind of bland. You're not.
Okay.
There's 10 people I could choose from right now. They're all saying the same
So
thing.
you want a word that makes them take action.
Why you?
All right.
Because I'm always downloading this shit. Because whatever the title's on, I want that.
All right.
I want that I have the top 5 things to make it happen. How to make the shift to then I got stuck. Right.
You get a very few amount of words. Ready to leave your 9 to 5? I have the secrets how.
Okay.
If you hate your boring 9 to 5, I can make you more money by these 5 steps. Maria Loya, go.
Breaking the cycle of childhood sexual abuse by empowering our kids. I know it's too long.
Oh, no, it's not all too long, but I'm the one reading it. So, stop suffering. Stop suffering. Break the cycle of alcohol, drug, or domestic abuse. Here's the top 5 tips how.
Okay, stop suffering, break the cycle of.
If it's alcohol, drug addiction, childhood, I have the 5 secrets how. You're also a doctor, yes?
No, I'm a psychotherapist, which was what I was gonna tell her that before I would just put counselor. And then somebody said, but you're also a psychotherapist. I'm like, yeah, well, why don't you put that?
I like to see psychotherapist. Counselor doesn't mean it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the moment I changed it to psychotherapist, I started making more money.
Well, I bet you did.
Yeah.
So, God,
I
if I could put doctor on there without
I
getting
think
in
doctors are
trouble.
making more money. And I'm not interested in all the people who said whatever they said over the years. You're a doctor.
You're a doctor. If I can put
Well, I
that.
guess because I put myself out there and I say I'm a doctor, so that's why I was just like, well, why nobody? I mean, I say that I'm a doctor, go off.
Because you say it like a mouse. And
Yeah.
you're okay, and we don't believe you because you don't believe. I swear to God, it's as soon as you buy into this, your life's gonna change.
Okay.
So you stop trying to be I'm in this and I'm in that. Fucking own your space. You don't own your space right now. And then you want to go do shake and bake and you want to be a jerk. Own your fucking space, Miss Panther, as you. And then the rest of the stuff may or may not happen whatever way it's supposed to. Because you're much more D than D, okay? So be that. You're not being a Panther. You're being protective and you're being nice, you're being supportive. I don't want you to do that. That's why you're not happy. You didn't go to all that you went through to get the DR. I'd be willing to settle. I'd be willing to settle. Wait a second. But a lot of people told you, so they've been pushing you. I'm not that person. I'm a fucking rockstar cheerleader, okay?
I would hire you with that doctor title.
And not only that,
I have a comment for Selena.
mentor and say, you know what, I can send people with affiliates all day long, all over the place. It doesn't fulfill my needs, you know. My thing is actually do a class. Yes, you walk and you get, ClickFunnels and mileage, that's great. Those will pay you some money, but you should be making so much by what you're doing. Tari Spear, one of my clients, she lost like 40 pounds. She makes a lot of money with TLC. And all she's is just enthusiastic and she just lost weight. Miss Pat.
I think Chuck wanted to say something.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I can educate you on the top 5 reasons.
Stop. Listen, you guys, nobody wants to get educated. Nobody wants to learn. These are words you will never say.
Okay.
Try again.
You can't afford not to take a vacation.
I like that. So start out with, are you feeling stressed, tired? ...
I mean, it has been proven it's helpful for your mind and body.
I got that. You can't afford not to take a vacation. Let me give you the secrets on how you can get away for free.
Okay.
Miss Larry.
Yeah, I'm not sure on this one. Because it's real estate, it's sort of different.
No, it's not.
Thanks, Chuck.
Sorry.
I never really got a chance to go over this last night with Miss Courtney, but have house troubles. 5 ways to release your worries.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you go after the people who want to get rid of the house? Is that your expertise?
Yes, and I find trouble houses for counties, but I also, we also have people that refer us.
But it's basically you're going after the person selling the house who needs to sell it now.
Yes.
Also, facing foreclosure, can't make your monthly payments. I have the quick fix.
Facing
foreclosure, can't make monthly payments. I have the answer.
Okay, that's a good one.
Now, so the 5 things might be, that there's a quick way to sell your home, turn it around. I don't know. So now you need to come up with the 5 things, the 5 solutions underneath that.
Yeah.
What's the person going to get? And what they're going to get is basically it's got to be interesting enough they're going to want to take the next step with you.
Right.
So, Chuck, what's yours? What's ours?
I have begin your free and fun weight loss journey without going on a diet.
So let's
I wrote down, go ahead.
Can't lose those last few pounds. Tried every diet and nothing works. We have the answer. Here are top, pretty much it. Click here. I don't know. We're not
I missed the first part that you said.
Really, it was really good.
Where's my, anybody know where my microphone is? Oh, here we go.
Also, Selena.
Yes.
This is just my take on what you're doing. Since you're a pharmacist and you're a doctor and you're telling someone how they can do something without drugs, then that carries so much more weight, and you have so much more authority to say so because you are a doctor and you're a pharmacist,
Right.
that I think people will actually listen to you more.
And I get that. And I'm not gonna say nothing or but or
As
anything
soon
like
as
that.
I
I really
find
do
out-
get it. I really do get it. That was my original thought when I first got online, and then I just one day just was like, F it, and it's when to put it aside. But now I really get that I really do need to just hone into that. That's what I do. This is what I know how to do. And I was gonna still kind of do that anyway, but with shake and bake.
Shake and bake is, the problem with shake and bake, it's already branded to being a coating for chicken. And that's just me, and I could be wrong. So I kind of look at it and I'm like, and if you have to explain it, because who here remembers shake and bake?
I do. I think of pork chops.
I think the pork chops are.
good too, yeah.
The question is, if you want to get even internally, like your network marketing company, you guys are shaking, that's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, that's our thing. We just together that's our thing. But when people see it, they're like, I love it. Like, because when they see our pictures and see us together, they get it.
Good, okay.
So everybody loves it. But
And that's great, and that's more internal for a
Yeah.
network marketing thing.
Yeah.
We love couples, we love success stories, you guys are beautiful together, but you're negating you, and I just want to slap it out of you. Doctor. Hello.
hello.
Hi. Well, welcome, hi.
Hey.
Welcome, how are you? Oh, it's nice to hear. You knock it out. All right, we've been running around like animals. Literally.
For real.
For real.
Literally.
So introduce yourself to everybody.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Katrina.
That's right, everybody say who they are.
I'm Selena.
Dr. Selena.
I'm Dr. Selena Baker.
I'm Courtney. Hello. Love your pink hair.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Maria. Hi. I'm another Maria.
And then you have a whole bunch of people looking at you do that. It's Chuck, Larry.
They don't
Ted.
see you when you say
No,
hi.
they're over there.
They're right here. Anywhere.
After the second moment here, you know, you can do wherever. What I'd love you to do, Maria, stand up, face Katrina, and tell her what to do.
Oh, okay.
Now I gotta shoot.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
Sure. My name is Maria Lucas. I'm powerful and experienced former corporate junkie. Career women hire me to assist them to find a new purpose in life while making great income at the same time. I do this by being resourceful, compassionate, and being a problem solver.
Okay, so
It's not I
no,
can't
stop for a second.
It's not.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was beautiful.
Mhm.
I would leave out the word powerful,
Okay.
because in writing it's beautiful when you say it.
It's
It was beautiful, except for that last moment, you looked at me like an 8-year-old going, "What you good, mommy?" Stop, stop. Did you like it? She loved it. Look at her face. I'm sorry, what did you say, Pat?
I like the words, but she's not the elephant anymore. She's back to being timid Marie.
Thank you.
Right,
Where the
because
hell
I
did you go?
don't own it yet, I need to really.
No, you need to own it now. So now be an elephant and say it again. Go.
Okay, come. Okay,
Here's what the first thing you want to do. Take your right hand, Maria, find your elephant paw and put it on the table. Just put it down, just do it. Just put it down and feel the elephant. Now tell her what you do. Go.
my name is Maria Lucas. I'm an experienced former corporate junkie that, you see, I lost it.
Yeah, let me show something. Where are you from? What country?
The Netherlands.
And what language do you speak?
Dutch.
So one of the things I would like you to do when you introduce yourself, saying, My name is Maria Lucasen. I'm Dutch. Sometimes the words in English don't quite translate, so bear with me. And I think you need to say that because sometimes your accent and your comprehension makes it harder. But we'll forgive you because you're speaking another language.
Okay.
So you say, I'm Dutch, and sometimes these English words, crazy language you guys have. Let me tell you who I am. And I would take a breath because that is, now we like you more. Because you do have a beautiful accent, it's still very thick. And so when you stumble for words, now you have a little bit of an excuse because sometimes it's like I'm trying to think, if I had to speak another language, it would be hard for me too.
Yeah.
What do you feel in your right hand? How powerful are you?
I'm not.
No, stop. I don't look at anything. Just put your right hand down again. Look at your hand. What do you see? Look at your hand. What do you see? Yeah, okay. Now, what I want you to do is to look in her face. And all you want to do right now is she is stuck. Listen to me. She is stuck in a corporate job and she hates it. You are the only one who could coach her out of it. I don't really care what the words are. Get her to say yes. Go.
Okay. My name is Maria Lucasen. I am a former experienced corporate junkie that has a new passion and wants to help women that are in the same situation change their life, find a new purpose, and become the person they always dreamed of. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what changed, but what did you just do? It was beautiful. The words came to you. No, but you need to take a moment, Miss Elephant. Look at your hand. You didn't look away once? That was creepy good. That was like amazing.
I hope you wrote an answer
That was amazing. No. That was amazing because that is your power. The other was you playing a Billionaire. You just did it.
Right.
You know this.
I know.
So look at your hand, put it on the table again, breathe it out. And take a moment. Close your eyes. Be that powerful. And we didn't that wasn't really good?
It was really good.
It was beautiful. Have a seat. Have a seat. Just enjoy it. That was
Awesome.
Miss Maria Loya, tell her what you do as a. There you go.
My name is Maria Loya.
No. Hello. They're busy talking.
Oh.
You get what you tolerate.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I was trying to.
Okay, no, look at her.
Hi, my name is Maria Loya. I'm a psychotherapist, and I help people.
Is that how an ant talks? Is that?
Oh.
Start again. Take a breath. My love, look at me.
Okay.
Put your hand down to it for a second. Look at it. How does it feel? Literally look at it for a second. Remember all the things we did in the other room. Take a breath. Stand up taller. Feel that all through your body. Yeah, you need to get a yes. This is a client. It's $100,000 sitting in a pink sweatshirt. Be that and see how it feels. Ready? Go.
Hello, my name is Maria Loya. I'm a psychotherapist. And
Remember Maria? Come on, I have enough. My name is Maria Loya. Let that settle on her. Okay. She's a little bit of a prey. Come on. Oh. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Maria Loya. I'm a psychotherapist, and I help people with identifying issues that they may be having. Sorry, and I have a bit of an accent because my first language is Spanish, so excuse me. And I help people identify the issues that they might be having, and I empower them by I forgot my whole script. Yeah.
You were perfect. Stop talking.
Okay.
You, however, have gone to what you do as opposed to saying, what were your script? The words that we did yesterday.
My name is Maria Loya. I'm a drug and alcohol counselor doing.
Funny how you forgot that. That's actually what you do.
Well, I said I was a therapist. I guess that's why.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Very specific.
Okay.
Therapist. I'm a drug, alcohol, and abuse therapist. You probably got her attention. She probably knows somebody who suffers with one of those things.
Yeah.
Good. So, but do you see if you don't? Go.
Okay. My name is Maria Loya. I'm a drug, alcohol, and domestic violence therapist. I help people identify issues that they've had and help them change their lives by empowering them and teaching them new skills.
Oh, so much fun. Okay.
Thank you.
Now you might want to add, because you've done what? How many years experience do you have?
I have 25 years experience.
So you might want to add, this is personal.
Yeah, because you do.
So I have 25 years of experience,
Okay.
and I'm also a survivor.
Okay.
When you do that, don't you want to know about?
Yeah.
I'm also a survivor. I'm not still not something I play in. So I get it. You don't have to say that, but I will tell you, I think there's value in saying, yeah.
Well, I usually do say it. I mean, I don't know why they add it here. But I think that's why we really do good with our clients as an agency, because all of the therapists there, we've been through something.
Great, but see, you're just trying to get her attention.
Okay.
And you know, I don't know why we don't love our names. My name is Maria Lloyd.
My name is Maria Loya.
And it's just, come on, you're trying to get, here's what you're doing, Mills Panther. I'm a drug, alcohol, and stuff there, I'm gonna drag you in. Because you need help and I know it, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit more. And there's this energy about how you bring someone in.
Okay.
And that's this, put your right hand and feel. And just go, Yeah, maybe you can go a little over the top. We're just playing right here. But enjoy that because you had a feeling in there that was wildly powerful. Now say it, just like that.
Hello, my name is Maria Loya. I'm a drug and alcohol.
Say lawyer, say lawyer and end on a little. My name is Maria Loya. Bam.
There's a history behind that one too.
Which, if I can, I would ask you, but I don't. No. Because how about there's no history anymore?
There's no history anymore. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, my name is Maria Loya.
Yeah, that's my father's last name. I don't have
Good.
a father, but well, invent one.
Sure you go. Who's your favorite man in the world? Look at like George Clooney. Give me somebody in your life that you go, damn, this is a powerful man. Tell me about that.
I would say I always used to look towards women, but if I would say probably Tony Robbins.
So you're Maria Robbins.
So do you like Tony really? So if you were his daughter.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Stop. Start out saying, I'm Tony Robbins' daughter, my name is Maria Loya. Say that to me.
I'm Tony Robbins' daughter and I'm Maria Loya.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you.
So maybe that plays in your head before you say your name.
You're right. No, I thought about that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Because you actually feel it.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't you? She doesn't know the difference.
She was so confident to say.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Good, go.
Okay. Hello, my name is Maria Loya. I'm a drug and alcohol and domestic violence therapist. I've been in the field for over 25 years. I'm also a victim. I'm also a survivor of abuse myself. I help clients change their lives by identifying issues that they've had for years, and I empower them and give them a new healthy lifestyle.
All you need to say, I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
You don't need to say anything else because anybody in this room knows what that means. And they don't need to specifically know if you don't say anything. Not a victim. Fuck that. You're not a victim. You're a fucking survivor.
Okay.
Period.
I'm a survivor. Yeah.
So for you, it is about the way you say things. You own a company that's successful.
Yes, we are very successful. Yeah.
But you still question all that.
I don't take credit for it. I don't know why.
Why?
The doctor took me a long time to call myself a psychotherapist.
You know what? I don't care. Bam, I'm Tony Robbins' daughter. Her name is Maria Lloyd.
My name is Maria Lloyd.
And stop for a second. I'm a psychotherapist. What does that mean? That means you spend a lot of time
I'm a
doing
psychotherapist.
period. And end those sentences. Here's what I do. I'm in drug, and say it like it matters. Because Tony would be pissed at you if you don't say it that way. So live up to Dad's image. And you get to, here's the funny thing, you can be as sassy as, nobody knows you. So why do you have to do you? Hi, my name is Maria Lloyd. Yeah, I'm a psychotherapist. I'm a psychotherapist. What that means, I work with people who have gone through drug, alcohol, domestic violence. I'm a survivor and I'm here to help people like you. Is that over the top? Yeah, for a while, but I want you to go over the top now. Okay. In fact, say the whole thing again and seduce me with all those words. Go.
Hi, my name is Maria Lloyd.
Come with you. I want you to seduce me. I don't care what the words are. Okay. Try to go.
Hi, my name is Maria Lloyd. I'm a drug, alcohol, and domestic violence psychotherapist.
Your shoes on?
Yeah.
Take your shoes off. Okay, shoes off.
You
You need to own being tiny. Good things come in small packages.
I agree.
Okay. Up where to go.
Okay, get down on all fours.
Okay.
Well, not typical business training. Now,
I know that.
get your head where you were, in the other room.
Okay.
You just kind of look up your head and tell me, same words, okay, go for it.
Hi, I'm
Then
Maria
you look up,
Lloyd.
kind of tilt your head down, all the way down. All the way down.
I'm sorry, I
Open
can't
your
see
eyes,
that.
kind of look at me.
Hi, my name is Maria Lloyd. I am a psychotherapist.
I move a little bit.
Okay.
I don't care what the words, I care how it feels in your body. Then you start.
Hi,
And lower your voice.
my name is Maria Lloyd. I'm a drug, alcohol, and domestic violence psychotherapist. I work with clients who have issues with abuse. I have 25 years of experience.
But you go up, 25 years of experience.
I have 25 years of experience. And I'm a survivor myself. I help clients.
See how does that land on you when you say that? I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
Look at me. That's not it.
I help clients identify issues that they've had.
Say in the lowest register you can.
I have,
No, say it really like, be like an actor.
I help clients
No,
identify
no,
issues.
no, seriously, I help. Low as you go.
I help
Yes,
clients
yes.
identify issues they might be having
Mm.
and help them, empower them,
The words are, who cares what the words are? I know what you're saying, who cares?
empower them
Yes.
to have a better
Same power like a cat wants me to do.
and empower
Do that again. Empower them. Do some weird thing on the word empower. Yes.
them to have a successful life,
What's your success rate?
85%.
Sit back on your haunches and tell me that, because you're talking to people who only have a 10% success rate. What do you have?
85%.
Tell them that.
I have an 85% success rate.
Wow.
And they're all working on it.
You still look scared. Panther doesn't say it that way. Stand, open this fucking room. What's your success rate?
85%. And our clients are court ordered.
What is this with your
They're
hands?
forced to be there.
Put your hands on the table.
They force me to.
Put your hands on the table and tell us this is no, you're the biggest shit in the room.
I have an 85% success rate.
That's all I wanted to say. Say it again until we believe it. I don't believe you right now.
I have an 85% success rate.
Do you believe her? I still don't believe her. No, I still don't believe
I
her.
have an 85% success rate.
No, I still don't get it. Courtney is still doing something else. You don't have her attention at all.
I have an 85%.
Me and intelligence, like you're gonna fucking ear just listen to you.
Success rate.
What do you not?
Success. Well, that too. but no-
Yeah.
no.
It's like, bitch, get her to stop moving.
I have
Courtney, demand your fucking,
85%.
no, demand her fucking attention. Whatever it takes, go. Say her name.
Courtney, you're not listening.
Thank you.
I have an 85% success rate with court-ordered clients.
That's pretty freaking cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. We like you more when you're back.
Yeah.
Stop apologizing for what? Fuck, I'm 85. I'm successful. Yeah.
I am. I guess I've had a hard time. We get it from probation officers, we get it from judges, and it's just accepting it myself.
What's the success rate of other agencies that do the same thing in your industry? Do you know?
Probably some, depending on the agency, some of them 50, some of them 60.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're
That's a
that's something else to brag about too, is that you're far above anyone else in your industry. You're a leader in your industry.
perfect. While the industry standard is a 50% success rate, my agency runs at 85%.
Yes, so that's.
But you can say that about Selena. How does it feel when she plays small? How does it look? How does it feel?
I feel icky.
It feels icky.
Yeah, because I didn't even know all of that, and I'm just like, wow, you're amazing. Like, you
I
do
know.
that? Like, I mean, I would have never known that you even had a successful business going on like that. Like, I really didn't know. And, I mean, I knew you was doing something, but I really didn't know that it was like that successful. Like, but you know, meeting you, I wouldn't have thought that. Like, I wouldn't have associated.
And we're gonna amp that up because the orange slice is in your pocket and you feel like it.
Yeah. Doesn't that contradict itself?
No, not at all.
Because that's what you think, that's the road that you use, so that's.
Right, so we see that somewhere, we see that weakness that you keep portraying so that you don't have to be as successful. But if Tony is your dad,
You bet.
He has no expectations.
he has high expectations. And it's a very different feeling, so he's my dad,
He's my dad.
I know. And it's just as fun. Nobody needs to know. You know, George Clooney's my dad. Very sexy fun.
You sound sexy.
Fuck your dad.
You guys didn't hear it.
I don't know how that's supposed to happen.
It's because of what you said yesterday.
Hey, the daughter's
I could not resist that one.
But Dad, this is the funny thing you guys don't understand. So as an actress, I get to make up shit all the time. I just do. It's kind of how I'm wired. If I want to be here and be a panther, I'm going to sit here and the whole time you're talking, I'm just going to think about how would he taste for lunch, and I rip her hair off before I eat her head. I'm not kidding, because otherwise you're thinking about stupid shit. But if you do that and it permeates through your body, or you have to realize that I woke up this morning and the sexiest man on the planet told me I'm beautiful, guess what? And you literally, but you literally can be this in your head at any time. And I hear people talk, oh, this just fuck with the hits, who cares? Nobody cares but you, and it keeps you from being your best self. So knock it off. What does he say? Stop it! That's how, yeah, that's true. Because you want to go, let me tell you, stop it! Just fucking stop it! I know it sounds weird, but I kind of love the video. Thank you.
Did I want to learn from? I don't know.
Yeah,
Can you hear us?
yeah, I like it. So, congratulations. You just found something. Sit down and let it resonate in your body. I know this to be true because I wasn't always this. This is a made-up entity. In fact, Joshua calls me by my given name, which is Francine, because he gets it. He gets that Forbes Riley is a very established, aggressive, smart, powerful woman. At night, nobody wants her in bed, unless she's a lesbian. I swear to God, it's true. Because I don't want to be the smart, powerful, aggressive one in the bedroom. I want my man, who's got muscles, to treat me like a little girl and kind of, pet my hair and be nice to me. Hard to do that to Forbes Riley, so he's doing that to Francine, who's the little girl inside of me, who's just like, she melts. She kind of does silly stuff. And he's the first one to actually even, I don't know how he managed to figure that out. But when he did, it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to be the boy right now. I don't have all the answers. Yeah, thank you. And there's a relaxed adorableness, and he loves that. And then I love him being this man. I've always wanted that. And I didn't know personally in my mind how to separate the two. Because in business as a woman, you need to step in your greatness. Doesn't mean you can't be feminine, but I gotta tell you, you can't be a little girl and succeed. Not in business.
Right. And that's one of the things I talk about is when women go into corporate, they become men.
Yes.
And it confuses the clients.
Confuse everybody.
Yeah, everybody. It confuses them. And so my clients, I teach them how to be themselves. And guess what? Success soars like a rocket.
Well, that's an interesting thing you just said. That's a beautiful speech you just gave. Because there's a time, there's
You like it?
there's a spectrum. Man, woman, masculine energy, feminine energy. In order to survive, you need to be this little slider. And you need to find who you are when you need to be. Who are you when you're alone? I don't know. Who are you when you're with a man that you need to be a certain kind of thing to, or a certain kind of thing to? But it's helpful if you can understand the slider. And I've gotten a lot more, and it was in fact Tony's relationship class that kind of taught me very valuable lessons. Because as you're a woman in business, you get very like this, and I'm damn on fuckers. I can do this with the best of them. Men that you want to work with fucking hate that. They hate. Look what I just did to that audience. I fucking alienated because I came off like a powerful, amazingly successful, and they just don't like that. They wanted Elena. Who kind of, and I'll show you the video. She kind of just talked like this on a big stage because her husband's there and she's the girl and she's pretty. And they love that because she's ultra feminine. Well, fuck you. You gotta do. You're married to Grant Cardone. He put the event on. You don't have to do this. I don't have the man there. I can have, and I pissed off everybody. Because in my master, I'm fucking super powerful. How many people did I alienate? Oh my God.
Yeah, but how many did you join her? How many followers too?
Right. It took me, it's fascinating, but it was very polarizing. If you're just kind of neutral, nobody gives a shit about it.
Right.
Right. That's why it's great that you were mentioned in all aspects.
Well, the thing that
Positive and negative.
Florence does that really grabs the men, even though she's masculine when she's on stage, she's still very feminine at the same time. Look at what she wears and how she walks around. She's very sleek. And guys get hard-ons for that sort of thing, you know?
And women get pissed.
She's
Some do, and that was way too sexy now for to wear in that environment.
What?
Hey, no, it was. It was okay. Because if I came out in a conservative dress, I would have been perceived differently. I just didn't want to. And I love it. All my guys say, you know what, wear that out. I like fucking Beyonce. I wanted to be powerful. That's going to take my brand to the next level. I know what I did. But now in retrospect, so here's another thing I did. Change seats. I took a young man and fucking crucified him on stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, not my fault, his fault.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because I talked to McKenna, and who's very close to me, and I said, you know, bring a guy or a girl up. The audience is mostly men. If I imagine this, if I brought a girl up on stage, and it was a different energy.
Mhm.
I didn't expect my guy to completely melt down. I should have maybe coached him a little bit. I didn't want to, but so what a lot of men perceived was that bitch castrated him. You could have go, well, because I asked him what he wanted in a very loving way, and he didn't have anything to say. He literally stood there like, what do I want? You want love? Yeah. It was so, and there's a great lesson to be learned from that. I thought the lesson was more powerful. And I also said, you know what, he's going to learn from this. I learned from my experience when I sat across from the guy at Universal. He said, I'll give you anything, what do you want? I'm like, I have nothing to say. You get scared. It was so fucked up. As the #2 guy at Universal, no one ever coached me to say, hey, I want to meet with the casting director. I would like to sit on a set. I could have asked for anything. I totally shut down. He had pushed a dime over there and said, that's a dime. Don't call me when you figure it out.
Oh,
That's a smart move.
I left going, and then you're like, well, why? And then the whole rest of my life, I've been obsessed with asking for what you want. That's what James will do. And if people are smart and they watch that, that's what they're going to get. Most of our people did. And I'm going to put out a video of the I want, because they all said that was the most amazing thing they saw. Okay, those people are ready to hear that. And then I went home and my father-in-law was there. The teachers fucking crucified me. I set the meeting up for you and you didn't ask me. I didn't know. You don't know. So if somebody kicks your ass, great. But I would imagine for a fair amount of people, they looked at that and were like, plus I only had a limited amount of time. When I did it with Larry, we had unlimited time. It was beautiful. It changed her life. It changed everybody's life I've ever done on stage. And everyone loves it, but I've never had to cram it into 30 days before. So
And that is tough. Because even at Forbes Factory, how long did it take? You were up there, I was up there, Ryan was up there. It took a while.
it takes me.
Yeah,
It does.
it takes a while.
yeah.
And
But I also know how valuable it is.
why I keep following you, Forbes, is because of the male and female energy. Because
Thank you.
being a single mom, I can relate to what you're going through, and I have to be the man most of the time. And it's hard to switch over to the woman when you need to be.
And I will say that until relationship day, I didn't think about it. It wasn't even in my consciousness. And there is a moment in this course that I took where all the men stand up and they just say the word freedom over and over again.
Oh my God.
I don't know where you came up with that, but it's genius because for the first time as a woman, all these men are standing up. And we just watched a war movie where the chant is freedom. I don't know too many details.
Well, I was going to say men from all different countries. All different countries.
And they all stand up and there's this drum sound. They say freedom. And what you see in men is you realize that men are wired to protect us. They are wired to fight. And you don't think about that in your daily life. You think that it's, especially women who deal with sexual, aggression or, God, fuck them, goddamn, they're so blah, 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 they're assholes. At that moment, there was this energy and a level of looking at men going, wow, when you're masculine and when you're powerful, and knowing that you would fight for me and my country, my kids, and you do go to war, and you're like, okay, I have a different level of respect for, I was crying.
There was, every once in a while, there's a girl that says, oh, it scared me. But this one year, you might have been there that year, this girl in the back of the room says, I got something to say, I got something to say. And she stands up on the chair and she goes, initially, I about peed in my pants. Then she goes, and then it kept going. And all I wanted to do was, fuck you. So it's a turn on. You feel secure. I mean, it's just the most amazing thing. And I've 25 years I've worked for him, and I always make sure I'm in the room for that part. Always.
Because
it's
you
amazing.
literally sit there as a woman and you fall in love with men as a concept.
Yes.
You're like, that feels really good. They
Really
look
amazing.
They look strong. They look powerful.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. It was the first time, and then you realize too that what does it mean to have feminine energy? And it's funny because a couple of days after that, I took a meeting with a powerful guy, and I found myself not wanting to meet him head on, but kind of be a woman to meet him and do what I needed to do to get where I wanted. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, the point is, you need to understand as a woman how to move your. Same thing with this guy. When to be tough and when to be soft. But if you're conscious of it, it helps you play the game a little bit more.
That's my specialty. So with corporate women.
Yeah, and when you're a leader, where does that go? I watched Mindy Grossman, who headed up HSN. You know what she chose to do? Surround herself entirely in her corporate staff with gay men. All of them. Every one of them.
Wow.
She's Jewish. She loves her clothes, her super high heels. And I kind of sat there and watched it. I couldn't quite figure it out for long. After that class, I said, you know what she's doing? She's surrounding herself with men who are smart and creative, but who will never challenge her and still love her shoes. I swear to God, that's what I was like,
Isn't that what we want?
Yeah, they'll want to get great shoes, but they'll also be men. But they didn't threaten her because a tough man with her would never have worked. Well, that's an interesting idea. Anyway, it was an observation that I made, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That's when I didn't really know what I wanted to coach to. When I interviewed all those women and I brought them, they came to my seminar. I took them through, how Tony takes you through, what do you look like? Give me, he has everybody stand up. He says, what do you look like when you're angry? What do you look like when you're happy? And you embody all of that. So I did that, and I went, what do you feel like? Show me what you look like in your power. And I had 23 women sitting up there, and they all were freaking in. Not one looked feminine. I was like, damn, I'm in the front of the room. It's the first time I saw that. Then I went, show me your feminine power. Show me feminine. Totally different. And so I'm like wrapping my brain how to bring those two together. And that's why my clients stay loyal, because I brought those two together.
And I think that's what I see in Canada for the two of you. It is a sexy, powerful woman. So the analogy is you're one of the most powerful creatures out there, but there's a sexiness to you. That's why the motherly thing doesn't work for me, because it's a different energy. And that's because you
can't have that in corporate. You can't have another thing.
I know. Well, yeah.
Have you guys ever seen a painter walk?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
For shit.
We were in the other room being animals before you left.
Right.
Just stand up and tell Gina what you do.
I have a new thing that I do today now.
That
I like. Okay.
Can you turn a little camera towards her for me?
What's your
This
name?
one?
Katrina. Hello. Hello, Katrina. My name is Dr. Selena Baker, and I am a health and wellness expert. And my passion is to help you stop the drugs and start getting healthy.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yes, doctor. Yes,
Yeah,
doctor.
yeah.
That is it. I like that.
I would add with more than 10 years of experience, more than 10 years of experience. My goal now,
With more, okay, so health and wellness experts, and with my,
wait a second, how does this resonate? So with 10 years of experience, my goal now as a doctor of pharmacology is to get you to stop the drugs and start getting them. Wow, I want to know what, right then, I want to know what you have. Trina, what do you think?
I loved it.
hold on now, you remember?
Doctor of
10 years of experience as a doctor of pharmacology. I now want you to stop the drugs and start getting them. And I've got secret tips for you to do that. That's very powerful, bro.
Sounds like something you would say.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah, seriously.
We've been kind of mushing around. So Joshua, stand up and tell her what you do, or tell us what you do.
Okay.
I like that.
Mm.
I also like the energy, how excited you were when you stood up.
Yeah, that's right.
Now you want me to read 2 paragraphs or just
I just want you to
the
tell us tell me what you do. I don't know. Never mind.
Mm. Hello, my name is Joshua Soto. I am a skilled professional photographer who is very passionate about my craft. I use my artistic vision to motivate and to inspire those whom I work with. My mission is to help people discover the best in themselves, and I do this through my photography.
Sounds generic. Anybody can say that.
Right.
So why you?
Now, there was something that I had said yesterday that resonated with you, but I don't remember what you told me because you were talking too fast.
Listen faster. What do the tattoos on your arms represent?
Good versus bad.
What does that mean?
Good versus evil. The things I've encountered in my life.
What does that mean?
I'm a survivor. I've been through a lot to get where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop. And then I'm here for a reason.
What does that mean?
I don't quite understand.
What does it mean?
That I'm here for a reason.
I haven't heard that.
To change something. Don't exactly know what, but I have to change something.
Still not still don't get it.
I don't either.
Stop. It's bullshit. You do that. And you just need to dig deeper. So my name is Joshua Soto. You know, it's funny. You see this tattoo? What does this mean? There's one on your hand.
Live fast, die last.
Okay. That's somebody who's been through a lot. What I do with my photography, and what my mission here is to do, is to take people, images that I see, because I've been through so much. And I'm passionate on getting the best out of you, maybe a photograph that may in fact change your life. That's you. You want to be too out there, too generic. You look a certain way. You got tattoos that gives. I want to know. What's the one on your neck?
Growing up, I used to be a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something, this one is for my father. He taught me how to box.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the skull, which is the past.
Mm-hmm.
And the brass knuckles for because I used to box, but the past is gone. I no longer box. I no longer try to hurt people on purpose.
Great. So that's one of those things. This is what you have to understand. You put art on your body. Why aren't you using it? So one of the things that I do is I get people to break through from the past. This represents my past, things that I've broken through, and how successful I am. And my mission is to help you do the same.
Well, there's a lot of tattoos for you to read. I have a lot.
But I can see this one and I can see this one.
Right.
So I would incorporate that, because otherwise we're left wondering. You know, you tell them what get.
Yeah,
Tell me.
I think that's a good idea, because that's indeed what you see. And if you can put it into the description of who you are and what you want to do, what your mission is, then that will be for a lot of people very helpful, because they see where you're coming from.
That's a great idea.
I make a suggestion,
Sure.
like, I don't call tattoos because it's just math. I call it artwork, so it's an expression of you and the person who drew it on you, and you can say, I can express whatever, and you and me, we can work together to express who you are. or something.
Yes, you
you
can
know?
Wait. I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think we should word it different.
Yeah, that's what
No, I get what
it's
you're
just a
trying to say.
thought. You know, it's the kind of thing, you know, when you're someone like me and I put art on my arm, because this represents good and bad. I do this for other people. I take through my art, because it just takes your level of photography, what people want to shoot you to another level.
Yeah.
If you call it art, makes it stronger, I think.
Oh,
So
that's
what is
fine.
the one, what's the one on the left hand name?
This one?
Yeah.
It's Live Fast, Die Last.
Can I offer a suggestion?
Yes.
Go ahead, Larry.
You know, when we had our awesome discussion the first time we met at the last
The
seminar.
beach house?
Yes. You know, you explained to me and how you saw such ugly sides of life. And your goal for your photography is to find the beauty in life. So maybe something along the lines, having survived the ugly sides of life, I pursue making everybody look beautiful or finding the beauty in everybody.
And what I love about that,
I
you
like
see how
that.
it was when Maria Loya said that she used to survivor. We're in a society at a time where we no longer hide these things.
Yep.
Where everybody in this room has had something not so wonderful happen to them. And you're a photographer and you say, I'm pretty, I get it. And I want to work with you to bring out something amazing.
And it's funny because last year, I was trying to make a campaign to do exactly that.
Mhm.
I just didn't know how to word it to where people can understand.
I got it. The one on the right hand.
This one?
Mhm.
Depends. Well, this one is a skull, and if I put it to my face,
Oh shit, that's funny.
that's what you get.
And what is
We
that?
we need to be able to see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
that's
pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
So what this is this depicts, depending on what side you catch me on. If you piss me off, you have to deal with this. And if you don't, you guys get to deal with the good me. So like I said, there's a devil here and an angel here. Depending on how you catch me is what you're gonna have to deal with.
Okay, so for campaign purposes, that one doesn't work for me.
Right.
You don't want to.
Just
But
saying.
But the one on the left hand works for me as a marketing tool. Because you're getting hung up on words that, so I don't want you to go to generic because it doesn't work. You know, generic doesn't work for any of us actually.
Right.
Because we're all gonna be generic. She's a therapist, she's a coach, who cares? You know, what makes you different from everyone else?
Because I see things different than other people.
No, that sentence, yes, no.
No.
No,
So how
that
do-
sentence is irrelevant. How do you know that, first of all? We all see things different from everyone else, so that's a given. So that sentence is irrelevant.
Okay.
Try again.
So I'm nobody else.
Mhm.
I think that's what I'm saying. I don't know the words to
When
depict
I-
what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so when you're someone like me, you've seen the ugly, even if you don't say what this means, and you've seen the ugliest side of life, and I have.
Yeah.
Through my camera, I'm committed to finding beauty and elements and helping you see the prettiest side.
Yeah, but I can't say that to a guy.
I don't. That's your girl pitch.
Okay.
We told them that's the wording that you need to use.
But girls are a lot of your audience.
Oh, yeah.
And then you say, look, as a guy, when you see the rough side of life, I'm gonna bring a side of you out. It's gonna make people attracted. Pictures are so important. And they never really look at the real you. And that's my commitment, to bring out the real you. When people do that, your income goes up. Just don't want you to keep using generic shit because it's not gonna work for you. Okay,
Okay.
we need to make a video.
I have my tripod in the car if you need it.
Can you upload instantly from your, really? How do you do that? Like, computer and upload it?
Yeah, I can just send it straight to my computer.
Okay, I think you can send it right to YouTube.
Yes, that I
You can
can.
either do that through your phone, so,
But if I upload it to my computer, I can send it to you guys, or I can put it in my Dropbox and send you everybody their link so that they have their video.
okay. So one, you have something, when we created a 5-step PDF, whatever that is, the title of your PDF. What's the title of your PDF? It's a headline. I have something that I want people to give me their name and email so they can download this piece of information. Maria, do you know yours?
Yeah. If you hate your boring 9-to-5 job, I have 5 secrets to get a fascinating new prime of life.
Something like that. Close. Okay. What's yours?
Life's platinum ticket to success. You don't like anything I have.
No, it's not. It's not me. It's not me. Listen to what she just said.
Yes.
If you hate your boring 9-to-5 job, I have the 5 secrets.
Stop there. You're interested in at least that. You probably hate your job. She's got secrets. I want that. Doesn't matter what things. All right. So it's got to be compelling enough. That's what a headline does. Headlines makes you want to open the rest of the article. What is that makes you open the rest of this article?
You want a number? I'll give you a number.
No. I want the headline. I want a question. I want something that makes me want to read what you have to offer.
3 actionable steps to life's platinum ticket to success.
So stop. If you're opening the email, raise your hand. Look
I'm
at that.
not opening hers either. I didn't find
hang on
it
a second.
compelling at all.
Okay. Well, did anyone else find that compelling enough? If you had a 9-to-5 job, would you open that?
I think
If
so.
I had a 9-to-5 job,
Right.
yeah.
But that's our audience. That's who I want.
Okay, I was gonna say, because
You
we're
don't
not
have a
95
job, you're not- But imagine you did. Would you be curious? Okay.
Like what, how does?
What's yours?
Stop the drugs, start getting healthy. 5 quick tips on how to increase your energy.
Or 5 quick tips for doctor of pharmacology. I don't know. Something about that.
Well, I thought my name was still gonna be in
Right.
there somewhere with.
So again, if you're taking drugs and you want more energy, I would go to her. I want something that gets you the audience that you want. So what's the audience you're going after? Successful career women.
Women,
Right.
yeah, career.
Okay.
Corporate women.
Having a tough time as a woman in business, I can help you get ahead. That's kind of all it is.
Okay.
Because that's the audience you want to talk to. Josh, give me your headline.
I didn't have one.
Yeah. Then work on one.
Yes, that's what I'm doing now.
Right. Need a great profile pic or hate your headshots?
5 secrets on how to take better pictures.
Right, 5 secrets on how to take a better Facebook profile photo
With your own cell phone.
that will get you more attention. Will make you more. That is guaranteed to make you more money.
Say that again.
5
ways to.
5.
How about 5 tips? Because it's easier than.
No, right.
5 tips.
5 tips to getting a Facebook profile photo of yourself that will generate money fast. I don't know. That's my thought off the top of my head. Larry, what do you have? It's about what I think was missing.
Are we doing the PDF part?
Yeah, just what the headline is. Was a way for you to identify the women that you want. You can't say platinum vision coach because it doesn't filter out your audience. So,
Stuck with the house you don't want?
yeah, stuck with the house you don't want. Good.
That's perfect.
So the house you don't want, basic foreclosure, can't make the mortgage. I've got the secrets. So,
Mom died, don't need the house?
well, actually, that's one interesting one to test. Mom died, don't need the house. I can help you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little harsh, though.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Not down here in Florida.
Right, it's so real though.
Yeah, not down here in Florida because so many people retire and the kids are still living up north.
Wait.
Yeah.
What about if I go towards confidence or self-esteem instead of 5 tips for a better Facebook photo?
Go for it.
Okay.
To have better-
Actually, I like that better, Josh.
Because there's a lot of women that have
You guys have to understand. I don't have the answer. I just keep pushing the boulder. You figure it out.
Ah, okay.
I'm not right or wrong at all. You do what resonates.
You're the expert here, so we're asking.
No, well, you know what? It's a guess until you test.
Okay.
Yeah.
So come up with 8 headlines. I don't care. It's relevant to you.
Okay.
You put them all out. You're gonna find that one really resonates, and you get the people you want. That's what you do. But it's a guess. So you can have 10 different headlines.
Yeah.
Just get one that resonates. Pat, what do you have?
Are you tired, stressed, overworked? You can't afford not to take a vacation. Your health depends on it. Let me give you the secrets on how you can get away at a price that you can afford.
Okay, that's not quite, so shorten it.
Short.
You get 3 lines for a headline. You can put stuff under the headline, make it a bit more headlining. Chuck, what do you have?
Free and fun weight loss system that'll help you obtain your weight loss goals.
Kind of generic. Ask a question. Feeling fat? Afraid of summer bathing suits? I have a solution.
Need a summer body.
Need a summer.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's
Are
really.
you going to gyms?
Or summer's 3 months away, or 1 month.
Yeah.
Summer's 3 months away. If you're terrified of getting into the swimsuit, I have a solution.
Your bottle of suntan lotion not big enough?
Oh, that's brutal.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny. That is fucking funny shit.
I would use video. That'd be funny. Okay.
Although you get people like that though.
I do like in moving.
Guys, here's the deal. The candidate is here. She doesn't care about any of this shit. She just wants you to fill in the holes. You think I'm tough? You've met my daughter. She doesn't care what your fucking headline is. Fill in the holes, okay? Or what the video is. She's gonna teach you how to do this, how to do it fast. And once you do it once, you can do it over and over again. So my expertise is messaging. We are gonna shoot a little video. So what I want you to think about is, what is the 4 or 5 line video? Hey, so my name is Maria Loya. You know, are you somebody who's suffering? And by the way, maybe even in silence, like I can see, I'm a victim of the same thing you might be, like alcoholism, domestic violence. Here's the secret. You don't have to suffer. I've got a free video or free PDF that's going to help you at least understand how to feel better on a day, whatever it is. Some who you are and some little promise. All you want right now is their email. Give me your email. I'm going to send you a little something. When you send a little something, you say, hey, by the way, this is for free. And I want you to get excited, but then I've got this course. Or I want you to get on the phone for a free consultation with me, okay? Whatever that might be. Oh! My computer?
Hi, McKenna.
Hi.
Come on, it's okay.
Knee slapper.
Hello. So, Pat, White, Larry, Chuck. This is Joshua and his girlfriend, should be wife, Katrina. You know, Miss Selena, Courtney, Maria.
Hi.
And Maria.
Cynthia?
No, Maria. Maria.
Oh, they're both Maria.
They're both Maria. They're actually twin sisters. So what we have been doing in preparation for you is to get ready for the click. No. Is to get ready for the ClickFunnels page. They have headlines. They either have a free consultation or a free download PDF. They're going to go shoot a little video, and they're ready for you to show how to do it, what this all is, and how we can actually get clients on the mailing list. Okay? So to that end, also, I'm thinking maybe 45 minutes, maybe order some Chinese or something. Anybody really hungry? If we wait, at least to get her started. You good? Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, Miss McKenna. Oh,
Whose funnel can I just make up there? Can I just
We
make
can't see you.
yes.
For them?
In fact, you can make. Yeah, actually, go for Maria. You can actually make Maria's. That's a good way to start. So, work on hers because not as savvy, and you know how to do the beginning part. So I'm going to turn this around here.
I actually have to take that off because I need it for up there. Because I can write up there.
Okay.
Or I can put it on that one.
No, that's okay. Actually, I'm going to give this back.
No, if you get another HDMI cord, you can hook it up.
Is that on?
Yeah,
I
no.
thought that is the computer.
No. So right here is the other HDMI cord. That's for that TV.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's just for us to allow to see them. We don't need to see them. So
okay.
you guys, you will see. You're still hooked up. So.
Yeah, they can.
Oh wait,
see.
no, they need to see that. Hang on a
No,
second.
they can't.
still,
Look,
they can still
right
see
there.
it.
You see that right there?
Yeah, they can still see it.
So they can only see it if you stay hooked up to that.
No, they can't because the camera's in here.
Oh.
Watch.
Yeah, the camera's in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's true. Okay, so
Oh,
you.
I put something else.
All right, so that's for us.
Yeah, every time for some reason we pull out the HDMI. Hey guys. All right, so now
You got them?
Hi. Yeah, they're right there. They're good. Let me try to change the view again.
I need a.
Which one do you have?
All right, so guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you guys look at the screen. Let's make sure it's on the It's a good,
Yeah,
well, no, they're good. You guys can see the screen and see her working. And the first thing that you need to do
Alright.
is you need to sign on. So let's sign on to the platform.
Can I get-
More towards what you want.
Actually, let me just hook it up to a domain. real quick.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it. That's really good. I like it a lot. Yeah, no, I like it a lot. No, but when this is easy, everybody would be doing it.
Exactly.
And I gotta tell you, it's very challenging to
Use
be,
clickbait
Clickbait?
or
finding your own.
Click funnels?
yeah.
I gotta tell you,
Yeah,
it's
let me
funny.
send you guys all a
Something I've
link,
been doing
because then
this
I'll be
for a
more
long time.
firm, like, if you get on my
And
mail
I will
list for
tell
that,
you,
I send out funnels
just
all the time.
they got it, they understand. Every time we write an email now,
And then I help
we
out.
go through it 5 or 6 times. Yeah, generic, nothing, that's not specific. I mean, it's a process, and it's not a normal way of thinking.
Is there a way to put Selena's computer in front of everything so there's no other distraction?
What do you mean?
Like put it on the other side of your laptop so that
Oh,
we
is
don't
my
see
laptop-
anything.
Sorry. Is that good?
No, that's all right. Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, so guys, the first thing is go to clickfunnels.com. Well, actually, no, we're gonna give you a link.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you, it's gonna be Forbes Factor, is gonna be the link, forbesfactor.com.
What is that?
It does, it,
That's her link to her.
hold on, no, it's actually not up there yet, hold on.
But I'm gonna have you guys all sign on through her link to join ClickFunnels. It's free to start with, whether you do it or not is irrelevant.
Yeah, it's,
But
she's gonna give you the link.
She already signed in. Here's the thing, if you,
If you convert to my affiliate link, I'll
Yeah.
send you free funnels. All my.
McKenna, why don't you give me your funnel, your affiliate link to start with?
I know, hold on. I have to find,
But I think my funnels is through Justin.
oh, okay.
I think we are too,
Oh,
and have been for almost 3 years now. It's great. What you wanna do is this, the link is free to sign up, I think it's 2 weeks free. Try it. If you're in business, you should have this or something similar. I'm gonna give you 2 other choices of other things after this one. Doesn't matter, tune in. But it is a good thing, so whenever you get good at it, like Cindy does as well as I do, when you turn somebody onto this, because it's $97 a month, you get it for free because you turn on one or 2 people. I don't do this as a business, we just do this to people we work with. Well,
yeah.
I think it's gonna be connected to slimus.com. There's nothing else connected to that, so.
Is that a URL that we have that as a domain?
Yeah. But it's not loading.
Why don't you just
It's just
actually
the
just
name
use
of
the,
the-
just actually use the actual link, just give it.
No, I can't unless I get all your emails.
Why?
Because it's a long link.
Well, just write it out there and then they will
I'm
type
not
that.
writing out the entire link on the board. It's long.
Can you copy
Put
it?
it,
Why
let
don't
me
you
just
copy?
put it in a bit.ly or short.
Or why don't you just send it to their email, they give you your email.
How about in the Zoom call? Well, they can have it in the Zoom call,
Alright. Here, let me write it.
Yeah,
Can I get one of those?
No, that's fine.
The
You wanna
exclamation
use
mark.
mine?
Why don't you do
Click
it
magic.
in the pen that writes on the wall?
Okay.
These are all Sharpies.
Here, look.
No, do that part, do that part, do that part. That has been, we set out the hard way, how to get a Sharpie off. It's challenging. And these should go away. Yeah, these are all Sharpies.
Absolutely. That should.
Okay.
Alright, so, type
Oh,
that
so you
in
already
to
did it.
your URL.
Does it work?
Why is there a Shopify thing after that, comment? You click funnels and fill
Oh, because it's just all my links.
No, it didn't go anywhere.
Does it go anywhere?
It worked for me. Oh. Yeah, it worked. You gotta type in the whole HTTP. Oh,
That's all right.
I'm in.
I'm in. Yes.
wait, that brought you into
I didn't get in yours, I got in mine.
Oh, okay.
527-539. Yeah, she did it right. I was the ID is right.
It says member login, so I'm
Yeah.
at the main page.
Mom, she has. Got the photos.
Hey, Selena, can you cut and paste that?
15.
I'm sorry?
14 days.
Can Selena cut and paste that in the chat for Zoom people? I can't read that. It's
Yeah,
too blurry.
Cut and paste it to what?
into the chat room in Zoom.
Or just type it into the Zoom. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, it's just, I'm sorry, it's too bright. I can't see it.
All right.
Is it good?
Yes,
You
okay.
have the option to pay monthly or to pay annually, but to do it for free, you can do it right here. And then after that, it'll be $97 a month for 30 days, but you're not gonna give it up.
Ms. Maria, how many funnels do you have?
I have really working 1, 2, 3, 4 that I have in my content.
Can I see that? Can I see one?
Okay, the
That
last
should
one that I did is this one here.
Hello, my name is Gary J. White. I'm a Mexico mentor.
You just gotta get that out of the way because you left out stuff. So even Selena's, yours could be better, your funnel.
Well, yeah, that I was already redoing it. It just that you was seeing the old one and I was in the process of redoing it.
Got it.
You can see my new one that I'm still working on.
Okay.
It's in there with the ebook, but now I gotta make a new one because y'all just
So
gave me
what
a
you
new
wanna
thing.
do is you just wanna go down here.
What's your name? Maria?
Maria Loya.
But I was like,
Loya?
on my computer.
LYA.
Okay,
All right, so we're gonna make a email capture.
This is not my regular one, it's actually.
My thing is, why
Does
don't
it get
you
you?
use
You get-
my computer
I go to one,
or your computer
and I
to
did it for Black Friday.
share the screen
And
on your
I
Zoom
changed it now for the.
and show the
So Facebook is here. Scroll up.
what? I think there's a way to
Okay, I'm not sure.
to if you had did it on your computer
Yeah, I can't see anything.
to share the screen what you're doing
Why
like
don't,
through your computer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, you
share
can
the
just
screen.
take your computer, McKenna, and actually.
I don't know how to use that computer.
No, I'm gonna put it on here. Just put the Zoom and I'll give you the
You're
number
gonna sign up to Zoom.
and then I'll at least get my computer back and I can start working on it. I'll sign in the Zoom for you.
Just go to a blank one.
And I'll tell you.
Yeah, I gotta go to a new one, sure.
The number to
Um,
Zoom is,
I'm always.
what is the ID? Oh, wait, this happened. Your vote? Oh, Zoom US, I think. So, yeah. Okay, meeting ID is 8.
It's not a touch screen.
Just go to a new phone. So now you're in, you share the screen, can your whole screen is on.
And then, let me do that. I'm gonna do it now for now. Okay.
I know how to do it. Yeah, you're just gonna have to hang
No,
up.
I'm gonna sign off now. I just trying to get some.
Well, if you sign off, they can't see the boards.
They don't have to. Mom, stop. They don't have to. Unless they wanna look at
All right, so
your.
we go, so. Well, hang on a second, we want to build, you have to talk about everything we do. People have no idea what ClickFunnels is or why it works or how it works. And what I'd like to do though is to, oh, you're doing this. So Maria's not even an account. She's just opening up for the very, very first time. So you kind of have to, Courtney's never done it before, they're at the homepage. Are you in? Join now for free. Put all that in, fill it all out.
All right. So this is the opening page for you all there yet?
So you're going
Hold
to all
on,
of that page.
she's almost there.
What is yours? All right, so we're just all gonna make a funnel together. So right up there where it says funnels, click there and hit browse funnels. It'll take you to a page that looks like this, except yours will be empty. It's browse funnels. All right, now we're gonna click add new. Y'all there? When you click add new, they've got a new option, cookbook builder. I haven't gone through it. I think they updated it like 2 days ago. But we're gonna click build a classic funnel builder, create new. And we are doing emails, we're collecting emails. So click that right there. And then let's collect emails. And you wanna name it something that you'll be able to pick out of your list of emails because you'll get a lot of them eventually. So I'll name this test. You name it whatever you are building. Like you could put first funnel or mechanical.
So Josh, you might want to put photo builder. Courtney, you might want to say corporate. Something you remember. You can always change the name, but you get an idea of what it is.
So it pulls up to the page where you make everything. I'll walk you through most of the stuff that we need right now.
So what you're seeing is a whole bunch of templates, lots of different ideas. Some you want a video, some you don't want a video, some you want a countdown. So we talked about the basic though, is I'd like you to do a little video, headline, and show you how to do all that.
Okay. So you've got opt-ins, so you would do an email and thank you, that's what we're doing. They've got sales, so you've got your sales page, your product launch, your order form, how it walks you through. You need each of those steps to make a successful funnel. You have your webinar, just the standard webinar, the register, the thank you. You've got your membership. They make membership sites. They're not the best. What?
Can you move the microphone, please? I'm here. I'm here. Yes, it's the microphone.
So we're going to make our first email capture. You guys want a video on there? We have a video. So we can do, which one do you want to do?
It's a classic one with the video on the left side, and the description of the person. You can go down.
Oh, this one?
Is that it?
Yeah, I think you like this one. All right, so scroll down. I clicked on the funnel. It looks like, I'll pull up. So scroll down. It looks like this. That's what the little page looks like. Click on that one and click select template. All right, so now it's updating for you. All your pages should look like mine except for the link. You all know what split testing is? So when you split test, it's to find if a different headline works better, if a different video works better, but you only change one thing when you split test. So you can have thousands of split tests, but each thing has one thing different about it. So then you can tell that this headline converts or this video converts. Because if you have the same video or you change the video and the headline, you don't know which one captured the person. That's why you split test to find what works, and then you keep that for a month, you find which one converted best, and then you keep that funnel because that one does what it needs to do. So you can split test, you've got automations, publishing will work on that, your contacts and stuff. So let's go, this is how you preview, so if you're going to make it, you want to see what it looks like. But let's go edit page, click on that. So now you've got your funnel. We have to put in, that's usually where like your logo, what you are, kind of the business name. If you have a help center or, you don't really need that there. So all right, so they've got, this is the main, when you go to add things on here, the green one is called a section, then you've got your columns, and then you've got your elements. You need sections to put columns to put elements in. So you just want to build it, or you actually want to
Can you actually draw a pen on the whiteboard just for the section? Because just how that works and all the little buttons on that so people understand how to change it.
So right here, so click on your settings. Click on your settings right there. It's the little thing.
And you want it that light turquoise box. It's funny, it changes quickly, so you kind of have to get used to this.
Yeah, it's not like any other platform you've ever used. Okay, so you don't follow what I do. I'm adding a new section. So you have a medium wide. So if it's the whole page, if it's the medium page, if it's really tiny, and it's just like a little part. So I'm gonna do full. Oh, don't click anything.
Okay.
It's if you go to the hold your mouse over the green section. At the bottom there's a little plus sign. So I just added a section to mine. In that you've got columns. You can't add rows. You can't add anything in the section unless you add a row. You've got if you want 5 columns, 6 columns, how many you want. So if I want 1, I click on 1. And then in that you have elements, which are your headings, your photos, your audio player, your buttons. So if I add a photo, so then I get my little photo there and it takes up the whole space. And then I've got...
Did you quickly add a photo?
Yeah. So I click, did you guys all see what I clicked on? Here, let me click on that. And that'll add right in there. So here you click, alternate text is if you're trying to, you get a lot of videos, and then it's for SEO, kind of like to bump you guys know what SEO is? Mm-hmm. It's to bump your stuff up online. Then you've got image width and image height is how big it is. So if I put 200 pixels, I get smaller. If you want to, if you click the video, something will pop up. And then how you target it in like a new video. And then you've got your theme, if it's got a border around it, things like that. You've got your theme, and then you've got all this fun stuff. You can pretty much play around with it and figure out the alignment radius. Pretty much straightforward. You've got animations as well. So if you want things like fly in on page loads to pop up, or if you've got a video and you want it to start playing once they scroll or once the page loads, that kind of handles all of that. So let's make your first. And then you can clone it, that little button underneath. So say you like something you've done, underneath the settings is cloning, and then saving it allows you to save that section, and then if you make another funnel, to add that section into the other funnel. So you don't have to remake things. And then delete is bye. So do you want to build?
I would build actually. So I would build from what that is, because they're all going to build their own while you're doing it. They have information.
All right, yeah, okay, I've got it. So on here, everyone click on their headlines where it says local marketing made easy.
So you see how you only have like 3 lines to do a headline? You don't know what the headlines are. Mm-hmm. So you're going to build Maria Lawyer's headline and make it fit there so you can see.
But all of you guys are going to put in your own headlines as well. So click here, I'm going to put my awesome book, whatever you guys put in. So you've got your headline. This should be the capturing. It's the very first thing everybody reads. You have like 6 seconds. Your brain in 6 seconds says if you want to keep going or if you don't care anymore. So it's got to capture your market. So counseling, let me change your life.
So I said be patient with them. Can you listen to everybody's headline real quick? Yeah. Dr. Joshua, what's your headline?
Do you want to build your company? Do you want to build your company?
That's nice. Want to build your company? And ask McKenna. Don't ask me. I'm done with this for the moment. She's really good at this.
Questions are nice. Yeah.
All right. For the moment, I like it.
Yeah. What's all right. What are you doing?
Company.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Actually, in 2-3 sentences, not getting too formal, tell her what you do, each one of you, so she can help understand.
Actually, tell me what you want to put underneath the title is your subtitle, and that should be so straightforward about what you're doing and what I can do for you. That's what it is. What can I do for you? You know, when you talk to someone, you want them to talk back to you and you want them to be interested in you, you go, what can I do for you? That whole thing is, what can I do for you? What is it I can bring to your table that wants you to be with me?
well, as I said earlier, she actually looked at me and she said, I've seen the ugly parts of life, and I'm going to show you the better parts and the beauty, and you know, I want to show you the beautiful parts of life through my camera, my photography.
That-
Can I talk this for a second? If you think I'm tough and straightforward, listen to everything she tells you, just make me money. Go.
I want her because
It's
worked with her
confusing.
before. Okay.
If I were to pull that up, I wouldn't think it was photography. That would not cross my mind. If I saw it would think it would be coaching, counseling, helping through emotional spots in life. So you have to say somewhere, you have to be straightforward that I'm a photographer. You could put that right there, Joshua / grade A photographer or something, but be a little more straightforward. My photos can make it and they go, oh, this is photography. Something just to let them know what you're doing. Make sense?
Right.
So I like that. Just add something about photography, like something at the beginning.
Start typing, you gotta figure it out, it's gotta fit in that space, we're doing it now.
All right. That's good.
Selena, what next?
Oh, my headline is stop the drugs and start getting healthy. I'm a pharmacist.
So at the bottom it's gonna say, and where Tom Ford is, it's gonna say Dr. Selena Baker, stop the drugs.
You know what works, what captures people's attention? Have you ever seen the hexagon stop and then put like the stop drug things?
Right.
You could do something like that because that captures people's attention. That's why they have stop signs, because people draw and it like resonates with them. So if you were to put your title, say the word stop in all capitalized in red, it gets like subconsciously you're like, whoa. Yeah. Okay. So say it again.
Stop the drugs and start getting healthy.
So if she wanted to insert that, can you show her how she would insert that in there?
She knows.
Well, I think but them. It's not
Okay.
But then I didn't
So
do that.
let's
she
go.
took the idea to put a stop sign out there, here's how you do it, watch, just watch.
Right. Stop the drugs. Let's get healthy. So do we want an actual stop sign in there?
Sure, and literally walk through, this is a really helpful training. So, and you kind of, you gotta actually say things like, see this element box here?
Okay. So before we put the stop sign, if you weren't to put it in, here's what I do. There's margins up there. You can put how like far away something is. You've got font, so I would put a bold font for this. I would do stop, except I'd only do it to the stop.
Now, I'm also gonna preface something by saying this is why you hire somebody like her or someone else, because it's a pain in the ass to do all this. It's helpful to know what the options are. So I think if you just get an overview, this class is not how to do ClickFunnels, it's how to use your business app. All I want you to do is start driving your email list. So some of what she's gonna do is, you can hire her, you can hire people in the Philippines, it doesn't matter. But if you don't know how this works, you don't even know what to ask for.
If you do hire someone in the Philippines, do tell them to not code anything. Because coding is like English. If I write something down, sometimes you read it a different way and you find it hurtful, or you find, oh, that's happy. And they're like, no, I meant to hurt your feelings. Coding is the same way. I code something, someone else will come in and not understand a simple word of it or read it wrong. And then, so once you code something, that person always has to be the one to change it. And unless you want to lock yourself down like that, just ask them for coding. Just don't ask for code. So you've got mobile size. Here's up there. If you look right here, it says mobile. You click that and it goes into what it'll look like on your phone. So
everybody should click that.
You want both, unless you have on your Facebook ads only target computers. You want to make sure it looks good on a mobile phone. And sometimes if you're only targeting mobile phones, you only have to worry about the phone. So did everyone look like what it looks like? It's just imagine that looking at that on your cell phone. And then on here you can edit things so that this down here, if you see mobile and desktop, you can only click mobile, and then that So now it won't pop up on here, it only pops up on my mobile cell phone. So say a video doesn't look good on your computer, but it looks good on your cell phone, you can just make that video for your cell phone and then add another one for your computer. So it's like separate, but it still shows the same thing, you just customize it for each one. So let me do that. Do you know that?
I stumbled on it trying to figure it out myself and realized elements weren't popping up because I took it off and I didn't understand it. But now that you explained it a little bit more and that I can do something different for each, I was like, got it.
So that's why there's the clone button here. So I can add this one to my mobile and then this one to my computer.
Wait,
and
so
then
you have it underneath it?
So here, what I just did was this entire thing, I cloned it for 2, and then I took one of them, the first one, and I put it just for my computer, and I took the clone one and put that just for my cell phone. So then you edit the one for your mobile, and it just shows up on your mobile like that, and then you edit the one on the desktop, and it's just for your desktop. So now I have 2. So anything, say I delete this right here, so I'm deleting the video, I go onto my mobile, and the video is still there because it's 2 separate things. Does that make sense to everyone? All right, cool. Let me add that video back.
Are they 2 separate URLs then, or are they the same URL?
No, they're the same URL, just online knows if you're on a cell phone or you're on a desktop.
Got it.
All right, so let's make your Stop the Drugs, Let's Get Healthy. So if I click underneath, if you hold over it, you get your, this is moving it. If you want to move it around, like up and down through these. You've got your setting, hold on. You've got your settings. Yeah, all of them are pretty much the same, how you add funnels, add elements, add rows, add sections. So, all right, so if I come on here, I'm going to add a new element, and I'm going to click Image. I'm going to click on the image. I'm going to click this little button right here, or you can put in, actually, let me just do that. So I'm going to come here and stop sign. I'm looking up a stop sign for an image. So I like this one, so.
You click on download?
No, I did not click on download. Hold on, give me a second.
You can use these guys. One of you had
What did you
the watermark on top. You don't want to image that.
Wait, what'd you say?
What did you click on again to get the photo?
For the photo, I went here, so I added the element. I double clicked on the actual element, or just click on the settings bar right up here. Click on that, and you come over where it says image, go over right here. And then,
when you're saying right here, I can't see that.
Okay. Are you seeing my computer screen right now?
I see it says real big, it says demo image. Is that what I'm clicking on?
Yeah, so go on to demo image. Do you see the settings where my mouse is right now?
Yes.
Click that. And you'll get a little sidebar. Do you see that?
I don't see yours, but in there, when it comes up, it would type.
So it'll say, what?
So I would just type in then stop sign or whatever I want, dog, tree.
No, so where the URL is on images, where it says in that box, you can add your own URL and that image will pop up. But if you want something that's on your desktop, if you see next to the link, there's a little icon of an image. Click on that. Did you get it?
I'm only on my phone, so I can't go on the site and watch you at the same time. So I'm just taking notes.
Oh, okay. She's on her cell phone?
Yeah, on a Zoom call, with someone else to her computer. So explain to her that you went to a separate page to get up to the.
So I'm going to a completely different, like, go open a new tab, and I'm looking up stop signs. And when you look up, there's a little share button right there. If you see that, I'm just clicking on that and copying the URL. And I'm going to put that into where it says there. And my little stop sign should pop up. How big is it? All right, never mind. So I'm gonna take this, let me take this image right here. I'm gonna pull that into my desktop. I'm gonna go back to ClickFunnels. I'm gonna click on my little image icon. That's gonna pop up here. If you look up there, it says drag and drop image. I'm just gonna drop that image in, and it will load it for me. These are all my previous images. They all stay in each of your funnels, so once you upload something, you never have to upload it again.
Okay.
So now I've got my stop sign in there. I don't necessarily want it that big, so let me put it down to 200 pixels. You'll learn to know numbers, what works for you and not. So top margin, I don't want it that far away. I actually might want it overlapping, so I can put a minus sign, and then I can put 50, and it'll start going up for me. So if I put 150, 100. So now it like doesn't fit in the box. You may like it looks cooler, or you just want something to shoot up more. But you have to remember that when computers get bigger or smaller, everyone's got different size screens, the image will get bigger and smaller. It doesn't just stay set, or the margins will get bigger. So if you have a really tiny computer, it may look really different from my computer because I've got 17 inches and you may have 12 inches. So just be knowledgeable about margins and things like that. It may look cool for yours, but not for others. And then if I just, you know how it says 0 right there, but it's shooting up above, you just move it back and it'll go away. So now I have stop the drugs, let's get healthy. You can do something like that if you want to move things around. You probably know how to do those. You can make it smaller. So if I just want it at 100, nothing large, and maybe I want to align, I want to put it to the left. Put this aligned to the, hold on.
So did everybody put their headline in?
Have you guys put your headlines?
Yeah, can you listen to everybody's headline real quick?
Yeah. Keep saying.
Joshua, what was your headline?
Why don't you say like, let's build your confidence today or something?
Okay. I'm open to trying it. Gas and tests.
Well, actually, you would put, okay, so you like that headline, and then I've got my idea. Split test it, see which one works. So it's not like a questioning, like, do I put this one or this one? Just do both of them. But don't split test it till you're done, because when you're done, you'll split test it, and then you'll add that heading, and then you've got your first split test.
Your confidence is that we don't know your photography.
That's my only, your headline doesn't say who you are. You could put that on the button, like, build your confidence now. Don't hesitate, something like that.
How about in photography? Build your confidence in photography.
No, they need to teach them make money with your headshot.
There you go.
Yeah, you know, make money with your headshot.
You can actually see if that domain's open. Make money with your headshot.
That's interesting.
Because I have, like, we have make money with McKenna, make money with Forbes. They're just good to have. So say you're at a business meeting, you go, oh, you want to make money together? Go to make money with Sharon or anything.
All right, so Courtney, what's your headline?
A woman's guide to climbing the corporate ladder.
So the question is, would you click on that? Because that is exciting. It might.
You know what you could do on here is you could do, that's just like, you could put like a ladder, so you make the columns bigger or smaller. Mm-hmm. You could put a ladder right here that shoots up the entire page, and then put the rest of it here, because it resonates with people. Because pictures don't necessarily, everyone's like, picture says 100 words, 1,000 words. It also subconsciously reminds you of something. So ladders go up or fall down, one of those. Mm-hmm. So you've got that you can do. I would actually do that with you. Say your headline again.
A woman's guide to climbing the corporate ladder.
Are you just targeting women?
Yes.
And that would make sense for corporate people. Because that's
So it's hard for girls to get promoted. You know, I could put a girl's guide to find, or
no, a woman,
a woman.
But I've never been in the corporate world, but I would assume that's how you guys all say it.
Right, because what we want to do is we want to target her audience. Those are the only people on her email list. So you got to be in the corporate world if you want to talk to her.
All right.
Yeah, or it doesn't have to be corporate world. It's how about a woman's guide to the ladder of success?
No, I like yours because
Okay.
that would mean something different
All
to
right.
me. What?
How about shattering the glass ceiling?
What?
Shattering glass ceiling. That's
I
not
don't-
what I want. I want she wants to teach you how to climb the ladder. I love what you got for
Your
them.
turn
Yeah,
at
I
the
like
top.
that. What?
I said your turn at the top.
Your turn.
No. She
No,
wants, guys, she wants to attract corporate people. You don't want to attract everybody in your mailing list.
Yeah, to be specific actually helps you because then it weeds out a bunch of people. Like when you're targeting just general people that want pretty much everybody wants their image taken. But if you shoot out just for models, you've got a broad scale. But if you know that they like coffee at 10 a.m., that they go to work to this, but they also want to be a model, that they take Ubers at night, that they are 15 to 25, they have this income, then you get what you want. You get it faster than someone just shooting out to everyone.
Yeah, I don't want people who really want to be the boss of a corporation. I want people I want to show them how to be themselves, to get promotions and to climb the corporate
And you've
ladder.
got, so you probably got your age limit wrong, but
All night.
all of that, there are tons of sites that'll show you exactly who you're targeting. It'll tell you if they go to Starbucks in the morning or if they're a Katwa person or Dunkin' Donuts person, if they take Ubers. You want to nail it down, so you literally want to make your avatar. I've got sheets I can give you guys. It's a whole thing that you just find who your avatar is, and then you aim at everybody that's like that. So then you just get, if you can get 100,000 people that are your that's your avatar, then you're set. You can sell them, you know exactly what they want, you know exactly who they are. It makes everything a lot simpler than just having a broad mailing list of people. So I like yours. What's yours?
Actually, can you just kind of say that again? One of the things that I'm curious about is, what does it mean to have an avatar? Most people say it, but they don't really understand it. Can you say it again so you know what you mean?
So having an avatar, it makes you understand who they are, like literally who they are, their income, their family. Are they close with their family? Do they have kids that are around the same age? Or do they have a 25-year-old or a 10-year-old? Do they have boys? Do they have girls? Do they go to work every day? Do they take vacations? Or are they one of those people that have been working for the last 40 years? Do they go to church on Sunday? Do they drive a Toyota? Do they have a Samsung or an Apple? Are they a computer person?
How do you make a difference if they have a Samsung or not?
So you can actually tell a lot between someone that has a Samsung or an Apple. Apple phones, they're kind of a status of wealth. That's one of those things you can kind of tell if someone's got an iPhone X, you're like, oh, they've got to have some money, like they're not poor. But a Samsung doesn't necessarily say you don't have a lot of money. It's just there's a difference with it. Samsung is more for the working class people because it works better. Like Samsungs are always going to beat Apple, but we all know how to use Apple, and no one ever goes, oh my God, did you see the new Samsung phone? They go, did you get the new Apple phone? Everyone likes the Apple phone, and everyone goes towards it, except the Apple phone is so limiting. If you're a working class person, you go to work, you're an internet marketer, they all like Apple phones because it means something. But Samsungs are working class people. Apples are for people that want to be rich people or are rich people.
Okay, so that's one, but what else would you use as an avatar? What is another one you describe?
A coffee or tea person. A coffee person is someone a little more, they've usually got more energy in the morning. They're morning people. That's what coffee kind of symbolizes to most of us. And then tea kind of shows like a calmer person. You're not always right. I'm not saying that all people that drink coffee are like this, but there are people like that, and it shows, okay. And then it shows a way to talk to them. So if you're talking to a stay-at-home mom, you're like, oh, your kids are so much work, like, oh my God. Like, you kind of make it more home life, more let's get busy, let's go do stuff. Or if it's a working class mom, a single mom with 2 kids, you go, I know you're busy, like, let's knock this out, let's get some extra money, let's go on a vacation with your kids. Like, just to personalize it is easier. That's why if you target moms, you split out if they're working or if they stay at home, if they have 2 or 3 kids, if they've got 1 kid, they're married. Those can like completely decipher how you talk to them, because you talk to each of them completely different. So
what are some other avatar ideas? Because that's really interesting. I never thought about stay-at-home moms versus regular moms. Why would you talk to them differently? Okay.
Let's see. If you've got corporate America versus someone that has a self-owned business or that does their business through Amazon, people that do their stuff through Amazon or have their own business, they think they understand hard work more than other people. They have a different view on how the world runs, and they've got all their own theories about how things work, how to sell things. And they're also like self-sufficient people. People that do corporate America, sometimes they're more scheduled. They're more like, this is how it has to be. They're more type A people. Self-employed people, Amazon stuff, are more type B people, a little more free, because the reason you're self-employed is because you want more freedom. So you talk to someone differently. Corporate America, it's like, let's get this, your boss wants this, like that resonates with them. A self-employed person goes, I don't have a job, that makes no sense to me, and knock it off.
Hey, McKenna?
Yeah.
You're talking about avatars. Are you talking about the type of avatar you would place in place of the stop sign there? Or are you talking just in general?
Oh, just in general.
Okay.
A stop sign resonates with anybody that drives. It's the most general thing, so it won't resonate with, like kids probably would just kind of look over it, but all of you guys, you're subconsciously looking at it, stop. That's what it means. You stop your car, unless you're a California person, you roll by it. But in the rest of the world, we all stop.
So how important is it, why have an avatar?
Having an avatar, you guys know all the different ads. You got Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Snapchat ads, contextual advertising, billboards, things like that. That's what your avatar fits in. Literally Facebook, if you use Facebook to the power it can be used to, you can nail down a single person. Like if you really want Beyonce to see your ad, you can get Beyonce to see your ad. You just have to find every inch of her life and put that into your avatar. So that's why you make someone, because then say I find everything about you. Well, there are probably 500 other people that are exactly like you. Then I just nail all 500 of you and I sell you $1,000 package, and now I have $500,000. So that's how it works. You don't need, everyone's like, I need to reach 3 million people. No, you need like 10,000 people that will buy, that will say you buy this, and they buy because they are your avatar. And that's all you need. You can have the smallest mailing list in the world and be the richest person in the world, because you just have to know what ticks them to buy. That's why you need that.
So
my headline is My 5 Secrets, How to Make the Shift from a 9 to 5 to
What did you take? Why do you say the 5 secrets?
Huh?
Who are you like known by people? Like the people you're targeting know you?
So tell her what you do so she can help you figure out.
Okay. I'm a highly experienced and former career junkie who's now discovered a passion to help people in the same situation to get out of their corporate job and find a new life that's purposeful and makes them happy.
So she's a success coach of people who've been stuck in 9 to 5 and don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, well, they've been there 30 to 40 years, want to get out and do something else with the next.
So what do you offer them? So now you leave my job, like what is it that they have to do?
Well, okay, that depends on what they want.
Oh, like what they want to do?
Yeah, it's not something, I don't tell them, okay, you have to do this or you have to do that. If they want to start a business, they can start a business. If they just want to go play golf, they can play golf, but I help them to define what they want, can they afford it, and then because a lot of people are tired of the job and want to get out. So, and I want to only basic entrepreneur women. So I was not able to include that in my title either. So it's not a good title, but at the moment I don't have figured out something different. Yeah.
What if you put something like the 5 secrets to get the life you deserve? Everyone thinks they deserve something in life.
Right.
So,
but how will I communicate them to my avatars that they are people who are 8 or 9 to 5 or their job? Whatever.
So you're targeting women. Are you targeting women with families or just general?
Women.
So they
women that work.
But are they women that work with families or not with families?
I didn't make my avatar that.
So that you can split test that. So if I were targeting a corporate woman with a family, everyone wants to spend more time with their family.
Yeah.
Here's the 5 secrets to spend more time with your family, or to I understand like the leave the 9 to 5.
Yeah, because if I say here are the 5 secrets on how to spend more time with your family, it can be anybody from 20 up to whatever.
So, Marina, it's just 5 secrets to leave the 9 to 5 and enjoy your life. Finally enjoy your life. Did that work?
5 secrets. Yeah. The 9 to 5 though.
People hate their corporate job, or they hate their job. They don't realize that you could do digital marketing, you could work on the computer. They don't even know there's other avenues for that. If you're stuck in corporate, you've never even, you're not an entrepreneur.
That's a tough one.
Josh, I'm not seeing your face. Can you get this?
Oh, sorry.
But I want this right here.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Well, hold on. What are you offering them? What is it?
Just trying to figure out how you're making money. Right?
So no. I'm not that. When I go to sign up for something on one of these, you go, here's my free booklet. Here's my free course.
What we have been asked to do a PDF.
Oh, PDF.
So a booklet, whatever you want to call it, ebook, something. Yeah. I mean, we do other things right now.
Because I think the question she's asking too is that once you've got
the secrets to define your own life, or the secrets to not work your day-to-day job, and so you've got to add in there that you're kind of. And I'm stumped.
Well, I think it's a question of, here's what you don't know. Ask her, what does she do once they've gotten the secrets? What does she teach
I'm
people?
really confused on that part. It just kind of sounded like...
Remember, a confused mind doesn't buy. So if you've confused her...
Right, then nobody else is.
Right, so what is it, once somebody enrolls with you and says, hey, Maria, teach me something, tell her what you teach them.
Okay, well, then I get a new client, I will talk to them and have an interview with them to see where they are in the stage of getting out of their job. If they just decided, hey, I want to do this, that is a much longer way to go, as that they have already decided that they have to get out, and maybe some of them have already made plans, some of them not. So the first thing that I do is an interview with people, and then from there we plan the strategy on how to get out.
What do you charge for your service? What do you charge?
I know.
I usually do this with VIP days.
That has nothing to do with this, though. What this has to do with is strictly your PDF. What is it you'd be putting on that PDF?
I don't know yet.
So if I were you to
maybe
change the 5 secrets, why don't you put 5 career options that don't involve...
And then give them an example of what I can do. Okay,
that don't
That
involve...
works better even because because somebody said 5 secrets. So I used it, but I didn't really think of what I wanted to write yet because it's not ready yet. But I think the
5 career decisions that help you like not get a 9-to-5 job, but there are other options in the world besides corporate life. That's your 5 different jobs, but however you want to say it. Because the 5 secrets makes no sense. Like,
Okay, that's fine.
secrets of how to
Yeah.
quit.
Yeah.
Or,
Miss Maria,
Okay. So I have breaking the cycle of domestic drug and alcohol use. Drug, alcohol, and domestic violence therapist.
okay. Stop suffering.
Oh, that's like the PDF.
Stop suffering would be the headline then, and then underneath that would be what it actually is, right? That would capture someone stop suffering. You would be like, stop suffering for what? And that would keep you reading. So literally, no, delete here. So if you Control A, it selects everything and just delete. But stop suffering. But stop in all capitalized. Stop suffering. And then underneath that, on your little subtitle, you go.
So Lewis from London suggests 5 ways to make money in 2018 from home and quit your 9 to 5.
Oh, I like that. Lewis is smart.
All right, well, if you happen to hear that, say hi, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis.
5 ways to make money in 2018 from home and quit your 9 to 5. And yes, huh? All right, so Miss Maria, we're looking for a title from you. And by the way, this is how we mastermind all around the world.
Well, it's not a title. I don't feel it's a title or a headline. It's capture.
Yeah, you want
capture. Make the most obscure title. Probably doesn't have to do anything with your business. Just get them to stop.
That's true. You want them to give your name and email. That's all we're learning how to do.
That's all we want now.
So stop, like literally just stop suffering. All you have to put there. And then on this part right here, you go, break the cycle of domestic abuse, drug, and alcohol.
You might not want to add all 3. So drug and alcohol addiction might have something completely different from drug abuse.
Can't you just put abuse? Because that's
It could be, it could be, if you're suffering from drug and alcoholism, I have secrets to help you. Or something like that. I don't know.
So breaking, or you put,
breaking the cycle. If you're really an alcoholic or you're a drug user and your life sucks, McKenna, what would you, and you're seeing this, what would stop you? Stop it.
You would probably be targeting people that are abused from family members, because that resonates with people more. So if you were to put something in there, like don't destroy your life or something with bad habits, or like don't write these things, you're just kind of throwing out ideas.
What's a headline that would get someone to stop, get someone's attention? Here's another thing. You also say that a lot of your people come from parole. If you've been arrested for drug and alcoholism, I can help you.
That's what that video is. You make a 20-second video. Have you been arrested or abused or anything? Stop, put your name, here's how I can help you.
Right.
Well, our clients are already ordered through the courts and by the probation officers to our agency.
Got it.
So
your
probation
specific.
officers. Yeah. Well, if you're in Palm City, well, that's where, I have the agency, you're going to come to our agency. So if you're in Denver, there's a lot more in Denver, but we're just in Palm City. There's 2 agencies. One that.
And how do you get more clients?
When I get in pre-court before they go to court.
Yeah, if you've been arrested, for drug and alcoholism, listen to this, or get a free.
If you get a DUI or domestic violence case.
Right, but how about offer a free 15-minute counseling? Get them on the phone. For a free 15-minute counseling, sign up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a free consultation.
Free consultation? So, okay, but
I feel like, I know if I was like a drug user or something, I heard free consultation, that would just sound like every other company.
And also, if that's the case, when somebody says free consultation, personally, I wouldn't even care because to me, I don't have a problem.
Well, then you're not going to stop for this one. Right? These guys have been arrested. You got a DUI. You got to find an agency. The court says you got to go somewhere to get healthy. Why choose her over somebody else?
I wouldn't target abused people. I would just, people being abused sometimes don't want to admit that, they don't want to admit and they don't know they have a problem. But people that have been arrested know they have a problem, or at least know they've been arrested.
Yeah.
So, have you been arrested? Let's help you. Let's get your life on the right path. Let's get you a job. Let's help you. I'm not sure that's.
Or let us help you.
Let us. Oh, and then do one of those stereotypical commercials where they bring everyone in and they're like, yay. Yeah. Like, this
All right, so let's go. So which one are you building? You're building Selena's right now, right?
Okay, so what do I
Yeah.
do?
So so stop surfing, like stop. Actually, no, that doesn't. I would just I would just target people with
Have you been arrested?
like DUIs.
So Penny says, do you feel mentally toxic?
That's a little
Well,
horrible.
say hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
All right, so we need some sort of, so Louis, help us out here. Some things you teach, what you do, drug and alcohol counseling, and you have an 85% success rate. What does that mean to have a success rate in your business? How do we know you're successful? Like,
How do you know?
right, does a person then just stop what? Or?
Because while they're in treatment, they stop using drugs and alcohol. They don't get new offenses. They complete our program successfully. And the high percentage of that after court, after everything's been done, don't get new offenses.
So actually, so Peter reaches out and he said, connect to people who are suffering in a relationship with drug and addiction. So maybe is your partner suffering? That could be a whole campaign that you run to attract somebody who's living with an alcoholic. You know, oh my God, I
People
like
from
that.
jail always complain about they can't get jobs and stuff.
They complain about it.
Yeah, but a majority, you can't really get a job after you get a felony and stuff. No one wants to hire you.
Well,
Except for
our
Waffle
domestic violences and DUIs aren't felonies. DUIs are felonies in Colorado when you get 4.
Okay.
So
If you got 4, you definitely have a problem.
yeah. So you can get you can get it in the state of Colorado. You can have 2 cups of wine and get a DUI. And marijuana is legal. So you just smell like marijuana. Once the cop stops you, that's a DWA act.
So I think the question, actually, leave that. So I think the question is, who's your client? McKenna is asking you, driller, who's our avatar? Who's going to look at this app?
I would assume people that have gone to jail or that have gone to court.
So what's the headline?
Something like get your life on track or.
Been arrested? I haven't.
Have you been to jail?
Been arrested?
Yeah.
Or been arrested?
Don't know where to turn?
Okay.
And again, it also depends on what you're offering. So, Mr. McKenna, now back to
what are you offering?
So we do domestic violence
So what's
treatment,
the PDI?
DUI. My PDI.
Well, it doesn't even have to be like, it could just be like, in the next 3 days, I'll have my specialist call you or something, or I'll call you. But if you start to get like 200 people, you don't really want to do that anymore.
I know. So this is what my PDF is: stop suffering, break the cycle of domestic drug and alcohol abuse.
So this
I
is,
have
so
my
Chuck reached out and
secrets.
said, feeling helpless, don't know where to turn. If you've been arrested and feeling helpless, we're here to help.
Wait, I don't understand what's on the PDF though.
Oh, that's just titles that we create.
But you can't sell something unless you know what the product you're selling.
Well, this was
is.
a little free advice kit. Here's the first 5 things that you might do.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Say like you're like the world-renowned expert on getting your life together. The first like 5 things we recommend to.
What's 1 or 2 things that you actually do? What's the first couple things that you do so we know what we're speaking about?
Counseling for domestic violence, counseling for
But what is natural? What happens in counseling? How do people get healthy?
When people walk in, do you give them a sheet of paper of what they have to do in the next 2 weeks?
It's an intake of a packet of everything that they have to fill out so we can get an idea. It's an assessment of getting an idea of what other things you have. Like you might be using alcohol, meth, and also beat your wife.
Oh, what you could do is take an assessment on if you're eligible for an hour free, like I don't want to call it a help session.
Intake session.
So Louis writes, and we're going to move on for a second because I don't want to get too hung up on this because we can play with this for a long time. Louis writes 5 weird things you can do to alleviate your partner's addiction. Now that's actually funny. 5 weird things you can do to alleviate your partner's addiction. Take them out on a date. Just 5 things.
Oh, that's perfect. All this is just you target people, families like that have addictions, and then you just.
Maybe have a family intervention. Take them out. Just 5 weird things that you could do might get people's attention. You want to get people on an email list.
Okay,
and Penny loves that.
So 5 weird.
All right, yeah. I guess the headline is cute, but now you know what the PDF is. That it's for someone
It's like loved ones.
All right, so I want some Misselina.
Yes.
Come in here. I want to work with you real quick.
So
You do a Facebook Live. Are we Facebook Live?
Yes, we're Facebook Live. I'm showing behind the scenes of what we're doing here.
Don't say what it is that we're doing.
Oh, excuse me.
What we're doing right now is we're kind of basically getting people to understand what they sell, who their customer is, how to attract more clients. You can't have a business if you don't have a steady, if you don't have a steady group of people who are coming to you. How do you attract leads in your sleep? So the whole idea is when you go to bed at night and you put up an ad like this, you should wake up and there's 25 people who want your service. What we're discovering though in business mastery is that most people have no idea what their client, who it is, what they look like. It's not a generic person, so we can't talk about what your avatar is. So Carrie just jumped on the phone again?
Carrie and Misha.
Carrie and Misha. So one of the things that they're advertising, just like us, is people who want to go on vacation. So help Pat build hers right now. So Pat does, without saying exactly what that is, I have to turn my camera on real quick. Hang on.
The best headline ever is travel for free.
Right, but you're not legally allowed to say that because it's not technically free. You can't advertise things that are not true.
No, you can't advertise things on the actual advertisement, but you can, whatever it leads to, Facebook doesn't care about, as long as it doesn't say that on the actual ad.
Right, but I also would say that the company doesn't want anyone associated claiming that you can travel for free. You technically can
make money and travel.
Make money and travel?
But make it like, make the headline better. But
what would the headline be? Because do you have a headline for us?
I had a world. Hold on.
So we actually have one, but so we need a headline. Here's a question. What's a headline for be able to travel?
Freedom.
I mean, at discount prices.
No, I think the best thing that you can incorporate in the headline is make money and travel. Everyone thinks make money and travel without without being like a model or something. Everyone thinks in order to travel and make money, you have to be a model. That's what goes through millennials' heads. That it's a modeling gig.
So Pat's listening to you, but I'm not a millennial. I'm going to target women in their 30s and 40s who have not had a vacation in a while, who don't think they can afford it, who are stressed out. We have an opportunity that you can actually make money. You guys, we're broadcasting over here. So we're trying to
like
find
something like no need to be rich to travel anymore.
Well, now Carrie says get paid to take vacations. Would you like to get paid to take a vacation? Yeah. That's better than free. You can say that.
Yeah, get paid to take a vacation.
So Pat, I want to.
How about be eligible? No, just yeah.
No, actually, I think Carrie's right.
Yeah.
I think Pat, you want to say get paid to take vacations.
So what is it? Would you like to get paid to take vacation?
Get paid to take vacations. And actually, Chuck says, yeah, we'd love to know that. Chuck also said travel 5-star resort at 1-star prices. You know, Chuck, I know we say that, but that doesn't resonate, does it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's something to say. That's something to say in a video, but not as a headline.
So Megan writes, think travel is too expensive. Does work have you chained at the ankle? Get paid to take vacations. You like that?
All right, what was that? Say that again.
All right, so Megan is very smart. She writes, think travel is too expensive.
Okay.
I can show you how to get paid to take vacations. She also added, though, does work have you chained at the ankles? I love that. There might be a very interesting vision of like a ball and chain you make, like work tying you down, and you're looking in the background at a beautiful beach. I like
that. Could be an animation.
Yeah, but
yeah.
All right, I have a question. Back to when you said writing your URL. Okay, I'm sorry about this, but what is that? Is that my website? What is a URL?
Oh, she doesn't know what a URL is. So a URL. Hold on. Here's my road entrance on This is our new board in the office. It's electronic. You can write on this. Can you show how to write on this board? So McKenna made this one.
I don't know where that's coming from.
I don't know. Some video is playing.
No, it's on this screen, but it's not playing.
It's weird.
So here's my World Ventures. I mean my
travel app.
Oh, Jesus. It's not done, but this is what I was doing.
Between summer.
I did, okay? It's not working.
So this is part of what that is. Yeah, this is actually travel to this. How's this?
So I have like, how would you like to travel the world?
But I like to pay to take a vacation.
Got my video here. I took fewer countries. I've got their headlines. I've got video testimonials. Got tons of buttons to click around. This button on here is really cool. It'll come up with a pop-up. So start trial. Yeah, so I had that, so I'll change that. But and then like you click on these and you've got your prices. Like, look, here's your prices. So you've got.
Oh, sorry. So what we're showing on this one is she took all of this fat you need to see, so you guys can travel.
I can actually, if you want, if you sign up for ClickFunnels under me, I'll give you this, and I'll change some of the words and I'll fix it.
Is that the program you got?
Yeah, that is the program that you have. Yeah.
Yeah, if you sign up under me for ClickFunnels, I'll send this to you. I'll fix it, of course, and like finish the whole thing.
So I want that.
I will. I'll send this to you, but you also have to sign up for it as well. Yeah.
Oh, how do I sign? I signed up just now.
Oh, yeah. So then I would show you how to like add your
McKenna, how do I sign up under you then?
No way. I'm sorry. I'm letting my board. Okay. I'm sorry. No, it's just a great page. Nice landing page.
So it's a straightforward page. I mean, you change the headline.
Do you guys have all that in Spanish?
Oh, I think you probably have this in Spanish. Kenny, did you change the headline so my team can watch this?
Oh, yeah.
So watch what should be news.
I don't know how to.
Ah, there you go.
That would be great. So
she's actually
what you can do is I can show you can there are apps you put the video into.
Yeah, she uses
it's probably like $2 or $3, but it'll change the entire video.
Doesn't work for you because I don't really want to be a tourist. I don't think that's kind of good. Because you're going to go ahead and
I made this like a year ago.
I know, no, but we're doing it live so people can see what that's what we're teaching them.
What's the headline?
Get paid to take vacations. Check this out. Now, can you make that bold because I think it's more important than that. Now we'll take out the little writing thing that I did by pressing that and pressing that, and it will just go away. So get paid to take vacation. So one of the things we're looking at that's kind of a cool headline, but it doesn't now it reads like a headline, right? Now what I will also do is I will also take out the phone number here because people will not very likely to give you a phone number. Yeah. We give your email, so do that. And then I think the click here button is not as buttony as it should be. It should be kind of bold because that's the only thing you want them to do.
I disagree with you with the phone number because every time I go to put my email in anything, I just type random letters at gmail.com.
Well, it depends what you're getting for free. If I want this. I want to know how to get paid to take vacations. I don't have to give you my.
And this side was made for a computer, so that when you do that, you put your mouse over it, it goes there.
Well, could it end up like being red or?
No.
No?
It looks stupid.
Okay. The other thing is, do you guys like click here now, or you like submit, or there's a word that actually gets you to click on it? Would you click on this right now?
Yes, I would like to get paid to vacation.
You like to get paid to take vacation?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
like,
you might have to say yes. I want to get paid for vacation. Click now.
Something. We don't have to say click.
Click here.
Now, I have a question. Would you do one of those split things and see if you have get paid for vacation, but then there are people that don't want a new job. They just want to go on vacations for good prices.
Yes, Penny, in answer to your question, I would take that one headline and split test that 3 different ways. You always want to test.
I'm Pat.
I'm sorry, Pat, that's what I meant. I'm looking at somebody, I'm looking at Cindy on here like my phone and I called you something else. Hi, Pat. What color should that button be? What color should that button?
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
The storm that passed up north through this weekend is called Storm Riley.
Storm Riley. Really? Oh my God. All right. All right. So hey,
it's right here. You have it here.
All right. So Robert says this is interesting. Robert says, "Give me the paid trip," as opposed to "make your dream come true." give me the paid trip. I think I like that. Lewis also says, and this is interesting for everyone to hear, asking for a phone number means less leads but more qualified leads because they're seriously interested. I like to split test both. So what he's talking about is you would split test these two and then add a phone for one and add a phone for another but not change everything. So what's the button say? Get your?
Yes, it says get your.
Get your what?
I was going to leave it like that.
Yeah. All right. So, and then there's a video here. Now this is a very generic video. You can put your own video here. We have a video.
Actually, that was the, I just took that from the World Ventures site. I just went on there and took their video.
All right, well, and Forbes is a song, you get that. All right, so, I guess we have to see how well this, that would convert. But I'm going to say that we have better sites than this.
I never finished this.
I know, but they give you one with just me.
You did this one for that site.
Yeah, me too.
Got you.
So actually, if you do want to get paid for vacations, we actually offer that. That's one of the things that McKenna does. So McKenna's going to give you an already made funnel. Yes, if you want to join us on Forbes Riley Travel app, take a look at it. All right, so you have another one though, another one of these that you built.
Probably different.
Maybe it was, you know what the previous one was, McKenna? The 10 tropical trim down.
Oh.
So check out another, because we've got a bunch of funnels.
I never liked that one.
Well, where is that? Now, here's another one, too, that we really like as a title, Free Gift From. So if
I had Riley's Retreat. That one looked cool.
Take a look at it. So if I said Free Gift From Forbes, you guys might want a free gift. A free gift from Maria. Oh, well, that's a free gift. Yeah, well, that's always an interesting thing. I don't like that one.
And it's like $30 for shipping.
Well, but you know what? That was a really big thing. It doesn't quite work as well.
Well, actually, what it does is when you do the free shipping thing and then you pay for shipping, you actually have to put your name and email and stuff in, and then it takes you the shipping thing, but then you get their name. That's why you would do it. Because it's like, it's pretty much an email opt-in page. No one actually pays for the shipping.
So show us one that you like. I want to do it.
I don't remember most.
So we actually own a beach. We have a beach resort. So this is one that we
yeah.
built the logo.
Yeah, I think.
But I'm kind of curious to go to the top of this. There's no headline.
It wasn't for a headline. It was just for like people that were gonna that were already at the house. I think.
Well, that would be an interesting one to create a headline. Want to get away. Point is, you can do any of these things. I do think that we need to break for a little lunch. Ooh, what's that? Oh, you made this video too. Check this out.
Oh yeah, look at this video. I used Channing's drone.
I have mine in my car.
Yeah, I used Channing's drone for this video.
Time lapse. It's going to come to St. Pete and stay at our home.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I want to stay in St. Pete, especially in the winter time. If you're dealing with Storm Riley, come over here. You're here in person.
I forgot about this. Nice. We could use this for World Ventures.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Oh,
That's not the world.
So Teresa wants to go on a few vacations. So Teresa, we have to give you a little.
You want 10% off Riley's Retreat?
Yeah.
And then you've got Learn More here. I think that goes to another. Nope, that went to that. All right.
You probably really need to. Oh, so this is actually the.
So when you put variations, you can declare a winner, and you can see the. I think. Oh, here was the.
This one is interesting. This one was what if the tonight's day at Riley's Retreat?
Yeah, that was.
We gave away a whole bunch of those, but I will tell you a lot of name and email.
But do you see that email right down there? I put that in for all of them. That's why I put in phone number. I always do. I always just put type in random letters at gmail.com.
But then you can't win.
Yeah, you can. Because we've got 2-day emails, 10-minute emails, 15-minute emails.
Cool. I also like the background picture. You have to show them how to put a background picture.
Oh, this was kind of like the thing we were using, but it's smaller. Like it's that was 2 columns. This is just 1, and then it looks like the same on a cell phone.
So let's go back to Selena. I want to build something.
Oh, and then here I had variations. So then this one was a lot different from that one.
Now, well, before you leave that, okay, real quick. So guys, see where it says contacts? This is where you're going to know how many people emailed you, because you need to know what to do with your email list. But we just did one. We have lots of emails, and we just did for the show we just did.
Oh, I've got good stats on that.
So, you want to see some crazy stats? Because we just did an event.
What was it, like 10?
Yes.
So here's where you see your stats. So now you've got like, it shows like, so the first one, or extension one, got 60 people, there 66. It shows like cart value. So we were selling high ticketed packages of $997 to $80,000. So it shows regular, like information you can use for next time. And then we've got all these contacts now. So we've got pages and pages of contacts. And then we've got sales, so then you can look at what everyone bought. So
yeah. And you can do all that within the program.
And then you've got
how many pages she's got. So it's kind of important to see it. So can you do it? Look at this thing. So this is a long
actually there were two different funnels. So I made one that was just like the opening, and then this entire funnel were just buy pages and thank you pages, so that I could tell the difference.
So for example, if you want to sell something in your service, put up like a pitch mastery buy page. So if you got to that in the funnel system, that will show you just this buy
So then you
page.
look, and it's just, and what the cool thing about these buy pages were hidden in the white over here was a timer, and every 30 minutes the timer would end, and it
says
would,
check this out, offers expires in 30 minutes. We'll raise by $1,000.
and then every 30 minutes it would change to another funnel page, and then you weren't able to get back to this page. So if you were to look up pitch mastery and you'd already seen this page, you would be on to the next page and you would not be able to get back.
So if you missed the $997, you couldn't go back. You'd have to pay $1,997. And if you missed that, you have to pay $2,997. The point is, you're training your customers. You put up an offer now,
and then you can do it. So if you just want it to be like, try to get them to hurry, then you can just have it so it resets every time you go to that link. But I had this to reset every 3 days, because the whole event was 3 days, and then if we wanted to, they could go back and look at it. But in order to get back to the 997, you needed a completely different IP address from what you had. Whereas I'm sorry, hold on. You just keep going, please.
There's actually another 15-year-old from GrowthCon who's like super cheering. So the truth is, we all know what we do, but to market it,
And to put it in a funnel like this, and it works. I mean,
but it
I do
works.
things here, but that.
And then you've got like your products and stuff.
Well, that's just it. We can all build some sort of funnel, but for them to actually work is one set of skills. For them to look good is actually another set of skills. The geographic person is not. So I'll talk about that. About what does it mean to be a marketer.
I think one thing everyone has to remember is a page doesn't have to look good to convert. It can look like shit and it can still be the best page ever. Like you can see, I'm not going to say names, but there are some really successful marketers that have the ugliest pages. Like you just look at your, they don't use those to sell courses and stuff, but they use those to sell what they do because they convert. So I don't think graphics is the most important. I think pictures, the graphics on pictures or what they tell. So if I go back to this, you see this right here? That's a picture. That's important. I made that on Canva. That's an important thing to know how to do, or at least have someone do for you, because otherwise I would have to make a big thing. It would all look the same, blah, blah, blah.
So there are certain elements of that. And actually, Neil says he's also pleased that I would try to copy successful funnels. How does that work for you? Funnel hacking.
here's a thing you can do. If you put control and then inspect, then you can just copy the code.
That's okay, that's a little more advanced than most of us.
But he'll probably, he understands that. He can just go in and copy all that. And then you go through, and so say I want to,
These kids are something else.
Yeah, I'll let you say that again, yes.
These kids are something else.
I don't even know that that stuff is there or how
I
this
didn't either.
works.
I'm gonna have to get my 15-year-old to hang out with this 15-year-old.
This is what we talked about.
Yeah.
Because I can do the same thing. I went to school for coding and this, that.
Eric Swanson, how do I hire this girl? Are you available for hire?
McKenna is brilliant.
Sorry, what did you say? How do you know that?
How do I know that? I've worked with this young lady before. I love what she does. I love.
Okay, so here it is. So
works in her ideas.
if you want to steal images and things like that, you come on to here. It's not stealing, it's just borrowing. It's not hacking.
What is it?
So, all right, so say it's just copy and paste it.
Well, it's not borrowing, it's actually hacking, but there's a sense it's legal. None of this is proprietary. You're not, but you have to have user fulfill it. It's still good business. Right. And actually, Russell even talks about funnel.
Oh, yeah.
So here is that now you can copy all of this. So you just go through and you copy someone's entire funnel. So now let me just copy all this.
Yeah.
I put it into preview or code type or something, and then it pops up on there. Or you can come on to ClickFunnels, and they've got a little section where you can add code. Use code there. It's not illegal. It's not illegal.
That's it, yeah. All right, so what I would love to do is create a successful funnel. So we kind of went around the room. We're looking at oh, Selena, did you tell her what you do?
Yeah.
All right, so tell us what you do. Come on, back to go.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. Selena Baker, and I am a health and wellness expert with the passion to, with 10 years of experience in the pharmacology field, and I have the passion to actually help you stop with the drugs and get healthy.
Nice, nice. So by the way, just from this Facebook Live, this is what I teach. Eric Swanson, you need to hear this, who spent this weekend at City Gala, says Ford always had, no, McKenna has a speaker spot on my 3-day Habitude Warrior Conference for our social media and marketing day. Let's add her to the lineup and working in November. You want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I would know at the time. I've never done a speech before.
Yes, you're on stage in front of 600 people at 4%. Baloney. Eric will help you a little bit, but what you just taught here, McKenna, is what they paid Russell a lot of money to speak on the stage the other day.
But what they mean by funnel hacking is when they say funnel hacking, they do your split page, come here, go here, you put the funnel you want, on this page, you go here, and you go through, you screenshot things, and you just copy it. It's not hacking, it's copying. They call it hacking because you're like, whoa, I'm hacking something, it's so cool.
All right, well, so now you got a speaking gig out of this. Ask them what you do. So Lewis is like, you go. Actually, I don't know.
I've got my little courses now. I started my whole little thing. I'm almost done with the pages on there.
Well, because don't say the name of the website, but we're also, tell me the value of putting up courses. Everybody here can do a course. Go.
All right. No, I'm pitch my thing.
Go.
I'm working on. So there are courses. How many of you have bought a $1,000 course, $500 course, maybe just even a $50 course, and you get in there, and there's like 16 videos, and they're all 30 minutes long. And if you go through, I will quote me on this, go through each of those videos, take notes on actual how much information there is on the topic they said they were selling. There's none. There's like 5 to 3 little key points. What I'm doing is I'm making courses now that are like 3 to 5 videos and that are like 3 to 5 minute long, and that it's just all informational. There are no stories. It's not like, oh, here's my world adventures. Well, here's what I do, and I like to travel, and blah, blah, blah. And they just talk, and they're like, I don't want to hear you talk. I want to learn. And then that goes into, so let's say you buy something on internet marketing, and you have no interest in it. Well, I don't want you to spend $1,000 on something you have no interest in. So let me sell you my mini course for $50, and then if you're interested in it, here's my big ass course, go have fun with that. Like, that's for people that are interested and serious about it, but this will give you like a headline and just enough for you to start doing stuff and maybe teach yourself how to do it. And now I'm just trying to make a bunch of these, because I was stressing, I'm like, oh, I have to make these long videos, like I don't do this. I don't have 30 minutes to spend like writing out a script and trying to figure out all the things I'm going to screen record. I wanted to just make little videos and teach quick. So that's what I'm doing. I'm selling quick little courses. It's not going to make
So Eric is actually exclamation. He's like, okay, I'm sold. We can add you to the Scottsdale conference in April. Our clients need your info. She's a driver.
But I wanted to do something like ClickBank, except just for courses, and they had to go through like the screening, and they had to be all informational and really short. Like they have to be short because that's the thing. We have no focus anymore. If something doesn't load in 3 seconds, you're automatically in the back of your head turned off from this website like forever, unless it's like Snapchat or Instagram, one of those things you use a lot. But if it's a new site, you've got like 3 seconds, and then you either start yelling at the internet or you just go somewhere else.
How much are you going to charge for this course? I think you've got buyers right now.
Oh, I was going to do like each little course is like $10 to $50 depending on like how many videos, like how much information's in there. And then like the whole, like I was going to make like 20 of these little courses would be like $1,000. And then there's like affiliate. I was going to make an insane.
You need to read. Look at Eric's enthusiasm. I'm sold. You're on. Usually takes 2 years to get on my stage, but I'm bumping Brian Tracy for you.
No, but here's what, like, we all want to sell so bad. We all want to make money. With my courses, I wanted to give away like 70% affiliate rates so that everybody wants to be an affiliate. Like have all the money in my course. I sell other things, and when they buy, then I get that. So give the front page of all the money you make. Give it away. Like go, here's 90% of it. Just sell it. And then they're like, shit, and all these affiliates come at you and they're selling and they're making money and everyone's happy. And then you're making money because once they get into your course, they start buying stuff because they're interested in it.
So Eric wants you to just say, yes, you're going to come.
Hey! Let me know.
Yes. Well, but it's pretty amazing because I won't say the name of, okay. But you got his course. You paid $2,500. Go ahead.
I didn't watch. I maybe watched like 3 videos.
But we paid $2,500 for course. Tell them that.
I paid $2,500, and I went on there, and you know how you go on YouTube, like you can speed videos up to like 3. I had this fully speed, and I was like, and I was like, this isn't teaching me anything. This is just talking.
He had 100 videos in his course. We watched 5 of them.
So. That's not how teaching needs to be anymore. You can get things shortened out, and most of you guys, if you've had any experience on the internet, you just need enough information to point you in the right direction, and then you can figure it out. That's what I want to point you in the right direction and give you some information and then let you go with it. But I also want to make virtual videos. Like that's the coolest thing ever.
Which is?
It's where...
So Megan says, I want my daughters to take your course because they don't relate to adults who I learn from. Believe she could help the younger group create and relate interest in entrepreneurship. Yes, yes, yes.
But that's what I was talking about last night.
I want to make courses.
That's what I was talking about. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I want it to relate to both kids and parents.
Yes.
And then hopefully that leads into something like work with your mom. Like you always see those giant companies where they're like, the parent ran the company and then their son took over and made it to a multi-million-dollar company. Like, let's do that. Let's get more of those like stories.
What's the name of the book you're thinking of?
Oh, I'm coming out with a book called Every Company Needs a Kid.
Why?
Well, none of you know any of this.
And we have to come up with another one that says, how do we deal with 15-year-olds? I got one too.
No, but it's true.
It's true.
You actually
They're very smart.
You saved my company $38,000.
Yeah.
All right, so we do need to take a little lunch break here. Is there anything that you want to wrap up so everybody gets thinking about how to do this when we come back from lunch?
Facebook me if you want any information on anything. I go on there, but make sure you do it on my private page because I can't get through all the messages on my fan page.
All right, so the deal is, you know what, McKenna, say thank you to Lewis who's been watching.
Thank you, Lewis.
Say hi to Eric and appreciate you.
Thank you, Eric.
Yes. Give love to Penny and Megan.
Hey, Penny. Hey, Mary.
Megan. And then Niels Warner is also 15 years old, so he's also somebody you want to hang out with.
Facebook me.
The title of the book, Kid Incorporated. Oh, that's interesting too. All right, so we need to go to lunch real quick, and we need to come back to figure out how to do all of this and make all of this work for us because we love...
Is
this the coolest board?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, McKenna.
And
I forgot there were more people on here. I'm so sorry. I completely spaced it, you guys.
I love this.
Wait, Chuck.
We got people on
Wait,
Zoom.
hold on. It's who's on there? Chuck?
Oh, Chuck, Pat, there's a whole bunch of people on Zoom. They're all watching. Chuck,
Oh.
Pat, a lot of people watching virtually.
Can you guys see my face?
Yeah. They can totally check this out. We want it to go away. You go up here, watch the screen. I hit this. It all goes away. I love this. Miss McKenna. All right. We'll see you guys later. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 You just gotta speak.
That was freaking ass.
You just gotta speak
I
in
don't
the
know.
Eric Swanson
How do I
page.
know who that is?
Eric goes to a lot of events. He's got a habit.
Is that the
What's the Eric's last name?
Eric Swanson. He doesn't let anybody on his stage.
is he the one that did the food thing, the Swanson Swan?
No. Totally unrelated.
Was he at the 4%?
No.
Was he at Forbes Actor Live?
No, he's a very slick speaker though. He's all over the place. He runs his own events.
Let's just look him up.
ERIK Swanson. That's very nice.
And who's Russell, the one that's also selling?
Russell Brunson's the guy who created this whole platform. He just gave McKenna a $3,000
How do you
program.
spell his name?
Eric, ERIK.
No, the last name.
Swanson, SWANSON.
Could you spell it any faster?
SWANSON.
I'm on her team. I was talking to McKenna about this.
That's fine. Just call him nothing. Whatever. My entire
Is this
life-
him?
Wait, you know, like,
Mom, who is he?
Eric Swanson. Put down speaker. It's Eric K. It's not C. It's K. K. That's it. Top right.
Oh, I've never met him.
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's spoken to He's a very powerful speaker. And he would love to
Oh,
put one-
I almost got you on the TED Talk. They just have to email me back.
Good. Not a bad another daughter too. But she is tough, and someone did say you are assertive. All right.
Well, why would I lie to you? It's just a waste of time.
There you go. I love that. Is everyone okay with Chinese? Yeah. Maria, take out a piece of paper. Help me figure this out. Basically, chicken fried rice. You can put that down. What else? So you know what's your top fun thing that you like?
I like
What?
shrimps. Chicken fried rice.
Lo
mein. Wait, you know what though? I want sweet and sour honey garlic chicken with fried rice. House fried rice.
You have images you want to go off to
So I don't know. We're gonna have Courtney make this call. So wait. Actually, no. Actually, give that to Courtney.
Oh, I got it. Got all my other friends.
Because we're gonna kind of make it into a larger order thing here.
Very large.
I don't know how big I can go.
Yeah.
They don't have. They just have
Garlic
to
Like 10
I
minutes.
like garlic chicken with fried rice, whatever fried rice they have. The house fried rice is preferred.
All right. So Maria, what do you like? Something with tofu. Okay, so tofu and vegetables maybe.
Spicy or no spicy?
Did you run out of space on your phone?
Yes. No, my phone is dead.
Where's your plug? Where's your charger?
It's in the car.
Go get it.
Okay.
Go get it. It's not a good excuse.
Wait, do you live in Florida?
Huh?
You guys live in Florida? Oh.
We're in Orlando with
So something with tofu and vegetables. Miss Maria, what are you interested in?
Chicken fried rice.
What is the chicken fried rice? What about just chicken and vegetables?
Or,
Just what it is.
Szechuan chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
McKenna, what do you want? You want some chicken broccoli? So chicken and broccoli with cashew nuts. Honey, what are you eating?
I don't know.
I actually don't even know where to call, so you need to help us find a place.
Okay.
If everybody wants to put in $10, that would be really cool. We're just going to get it all and bring it here. Yes? Sounds good? What are you gonna do?
Szechuan chicken, you said?
yes.
Okay. So I don't know